What's shaking, Brian? How we doing? Hey, that's always fun. Not. Yeah. All right, let's see here. We're coming in clear, sounds like. All right, here are some names. Guzda, Robertson, Cheeberkoff, Seed, Poirier, Parrott, Alberg, Doherty, Grew, Carrick, Bork, McLean. Right there. Okay. Perfect. Here's an interview.
Welcome back inside the UPMC Intermission Report. Aaron Cooney joined at this time by Erie Otters head coach Chris Hartsburg. And Chris, I'll just rewind a few days and start with the first one because the first kind of domino to fall as we work up to the trade deadline, but a goaltender brought in.
We're set. Go Beans. All right. I am on like cough medicine and stuff, so it's going to be an interesting game. You won't need the dump button or anything like that. You won't need any sensors, but I don't know what'll happen. Really, I'm in a haze right now. All right, man. Well, yes, we got to survive. All right, thanks. Yep, I'll be here. All right, see you.
Geico.com, and in 15 minutes, you can save 15% or more on car insurance. I wish Geico could insure frustration. I would be insured to the hilt when it comes to these two guys talking pop culture.
I can't do the update.
It's unbelievable.
You're going to have to find something to kill for the next 3 minutes.
Here's an update, Stu. Trace, connect with the country of your birth, man, or move to Russia and get it over with. Come on.
I have to draw the line.
It's terrible. Dude, every day.
I'm distraught.
Who was it the other day you guys didn't know who it wasn't Tom Cruise, obviously. Stu, who was it? There was someone you had.
Paul McCartney?
It was. Do you know who Paul McCartney is?
I know who Paul McCartney is, yes.
Because they would have been fired on that one.
You know he was in a band before Wings.
What was the name of the band he was in?
Beatles.
Okay. Thank God. 855-212-4CBS. Let's get to Greg and Lake Charles, Luke in Vegas. We'll take some calls before Michael Lombardi comes in, hangs out with us, talks some football on Rider Than You with me, Bill Ryder, and two guys who have never seen a movie in their life. But first, let's get a CBS Sports Radio update with Rich Ackerman.
CBS Sports Radio. Sports Flash.
Bill, the road to Atlanta continues this weekend with 4 divisional playoff games, and first up will be the Colts and Chiefs at Arrowhead, followed by the Cowboys and Rams in L.A. Patrick Mahomes makes his playoff debut for the Chiefs. Jared Goff made his a year ago. It was not a memorable one with the Rams falling to the Falcons, but head coach Sean McVay said the experience was constructive, if not positive.
I think he's done an excellent job of learning from that experience. I think he's a better player than he was a year ago. He's gotten better physically. I think he's got a better understanding of what we're trying to get done, what defenses are trying to do, and I just think that he's better equipped to play at a higher level.
The Jets make it official, naming Adam Gase their new head coach, while the Dolphins are reportedly targeting Patriots assistant Brian Flores to succeed Gase in South Florida. Former Broncos coach Vance Joseph has a new gig. He's the new defense coordinator on Cliff Kingsbury's staff with the Cardinals. A quartet of Alabama players are headed to the NFL draft, led by Quinnen and Jonah Williams, as well as running back Josh Jacobs and tight end Irv Smith Jr. Bryce Love told Yahoo Sports he suffered a torn ACL in the season finale against Cal and hopes to be at the scouting combine, though obviously he'll be limited. From baseball, MVP Mookie Betts gets a $20 million deal from the Red Sox, avoiding arbitration, while Cy Young Award winner Jacob deGrom gets a $17 million deal for next season from the Mets. The Yankees have reportedly signed infielder DJ LeMahieu to a 2-year deal. The Dodgers have acquired Russell Martin from the Blue Jays, where he began his career in L.A., coming up through their system. I'm Rich Ackerman.
Divisional round hype on a pain-free Friday, plus Jazz Lakers and Maryland, Indiana. It's a good night. For on the bench, 10 East, 7 West.
CBS Sports Radio.
Erie's home for sports. CBS Sports Radio 96.3 and 1260.
Individuals and businesses with tax problems, listen carefully. If you owe over $10,000 in back taxes or have unfiled tax returns, U.S. Tax Shield can help you take back control. The IRS can seize your bank accounts, garnish your paycheck, close your business, and file criminal charges. Our team of tax attorneys can stop collections and get you protected. U.S. Tax Shield offers a price protection guaranteed quote to get you protected today. U.S. Tax Shield is A+ rated with the BBB, so call 800-466-9625. U.S. Tax Shield, 800-466-9625. Give yourself the perfect gift from Stitch Fix. You'll be so well dressed, everyone will notice. Just visit StitchFix.com/CBS Plus. Take a style quiz, then Stitch Fix matches you with a personal stylist who picks clothes, shoes, and accessories you'll love. Select when you want your next order. No subscription, no shipping cost, no stress. Go to StitchFix.com/CBS Plus. You'll never have to shop for clothes again. Try it today at StitchFix.com/CBS Plus.
Attention all authors. Page Publishing is looking for authors. Have you written a book and want to get it published? Page Publishing will get your book into bookstores and for sale online at Amazon, Apple iTunes, and other outlets. They handle all aspects of the publishing process for you. Printing, cover art, publicity, copyright, and editing. Call 800-501-3689 now for your free author submission kit. That's 800-501-3689 for your free author submission kit. Again, 800-501-3689.
I'm Jay Farner, CEO of Quicken Loans, America's premier home purchase lender. We've created a new way to protect you from unpredictable interest rates. Our exclusive Rate Shield approval. First, we lock your interest rate for up to 90 days. Then, if rates go up, your rate stays locked. But if rates go down, your rate drops. Either way, you win. Call us today at 800-QUICKEN or go to rocketmortgage.com.
Rate Shield approval only valid on certain 30-year fixed-rate loans. Call for cost information and conditions. Equal housing lender. Licensed in all 50 states. NMLS number 3030. Additional conditions or exclusions may apply.
Guys, the secret is out. If you want healthy intimacy, your body needs nitric oxide. And now you can boost your nitric oxide production faster than you thought possible with Ageless Male Tonight, the absurdly fast formula from the #1 brand in male enhancement. Just take one capsule an hour before romantic activity. You'll get clinically tested ingredients that rapidly boost nitric oxide production, and it won't go unnoticed. Ageless Male Tonight has already taken Rite Aid by storm, but you can get started by having 5 free doses delivered to your door. Just pay shipping and handling. No questionnaires, no online test. Just call 1-800-454-8044. After a long back order, Ageless Male Tonight is finally back in stock. For your 5 free doses, just call 1-800-454-8044. If results are too intense, please decrease use. 1-800-454-8044. 1-800-454-8044.
Hi, I'm Alice T. George, owner of Presque Isle Printing Services. Are you getting married this year? Congratulations! Check out our Getting Married page on our website, PresqueIslePrinting.com, to see all we have to offer for your wedding printing needs. Invites, RSVPs, stag and drag, 50/50 tickets, and more. It's always quick, easy, and affordable at Presque Isle Printing Services.
Go ask Alice at Presque Isle Printing Services, 4318 West Ridge Road. Look for the Big Yellow House. Like them on Facebook and follow on Twitter for monthly specials.
A seriously sweet deal is awaiting you at CBSSportsErie.com. Like Marco's Pizza gift certificates. For just $25, you'll get $50 to spend. Keep $25 for yourself and gift the rest. With 2 locations in Erie, there's a Marco's near home or work. Certificates are available now, but they won't be for long. So visit CBSSportsErie.com and purchase your $50 Marco's Pizza certificate for just $25.
Hey sports fans, football season's here and it's time to get in on the action with MyBookie.net. MyBookie.net is the industry-leading sports action website that offers real Vegas odds on football, baseball, and all your favorite sporting events. You can take a side, the total, or even fantasy points props. MyBookie.net lets you play online and win big. Use promo code LOCAL when you register for your account and get a 100% sign-up bonus. Did the game already kick off? Don't sweat it. MyBookie.net has in-game live action on every major league event, even esports. There's no better time to join MyBookie.net than today. Go to mybookie.net to open an account and start winning. Use promo code LOCAL when you register for your account and get a 100% sign-up bonus. Get in on the action. Visit mybookie.net's website today and use promo code LOCAL to get a 100% sign-up bonus. Mybookie.net, promo code LOCAL for a 100% bonus. No deposit necessary. Terms and conditions apply. For entertainment purposes only. Void where prohibited.
9. Erie's home for sports. CBS Sports Radio 96.3 and 1260.
You're listening to Writer Than You.
So this little clue comes from what somebody had mentioned about a teacher, right? So what is a bad man but a good man's job, and what is a good man but a bad man's teacher?
Stew on a motorcycle?
Something like that. But anyway,
what is it?
So my point about LeBron.
It's Writer Than You with Bill Writer.
My wife just sent me a video with the message, Henry built a time machine. Can I climb into it, go back in time and tell Sue and Trace to watch the movies? 855-2124-CBS. I'm being told no by Stu. Greg in Lake Charles, what is going on? You're on CBS Sports Radio.
Yes, sir. Thank you for taking my call.
You're welcome.
What's up? All I got to say is, who that? Who that say they going to beat them Saints? Yeah, but, I was sitting right here, and, I'm listening. And you said it to me. I'm sitting right here. I'm drinking my a Coors Light at the time.
I love that.
And I almost spilt it on myself when you said that that they actually had a chance. So I called in today, and I got 2 quotes now.
All right.
Since they don't know Dangerfield, we get no respect. and on the next one, the Eagles. You remember the movie 300?
Yeah.
You can ask them if they seen that too, by the way. But yeah, I'm going off a quote in there. The Eagles. Everybody think that they're the immortals, right? We'll put them to the test.
Okay, I want you guys. You can win. I want you to win. Just do it with an 8. That's all that I'm asking. I love Greg and Lake Charles. Greg and Lake Charles. There's a real chance Greg and Lake Charles will be calling every week as his team progresses. The Saints very likely could be the champions when it's all said and done. Be a cool thing if you're a Saints fan to see it crowned in Atlanta too. All right, let's one of my favorite people in the business, former GM, longtime NFL executive, the man behind one of the best NFL podcasts out there. He is the one and only Mike Lombardi. You can also read him at The Athletic. Mike, what's going on, man?
Hi, Bill. How are you? I'm doing great. Thank you.
Happy belated. I know it's very belated, but I haven't talked to you, so happy very belated New Year. I hope you had a good holiday.
Same to you.
Same
to you, my friend.
It was great. We were just talking about, just for me, and some of this is straight up games, and some of it, depending on the game, is the line. But each of the road teams are really, really interesting. And I want to start with the Eagles. As a Bears fan, my heart is broken, my soul is crushed, and I can't think straight when it comes to Nick Foles. But obviously, they've been underestimated many times with Foles behind center in big games. What do you expect? How close can this game be? What do you think happens in New Orleans this weekend?
Well, I think you got to really break down why the Eagles are here. I think everybody thinks it's Nick Foles, and certainly Nick Foles has played really good. But the Eagles are here because of their defense. Their defense has played really well the last 7 games. I mean, since the debacle in New Orleans, they bench Sidney Jones. They get LeBlanc to play the slot corner, which was really a crucial element, and they've been very, very effective on third down. They've only allowed 28 third downs out of 87 attempts over this span. They've been able to play just 27 minutes of defense, which is critical, which is what they did last year. Less defense equals better defense for the Eagles. They've only allowed 12 plays over 20 yards during this span. Their defense has played really well. Jernigan being back helped. Nada being healthier helped. Michael Bennett's played as well as he's played all season at the end of the year. So to me, this is a game where the Saints dominated the first game, 28 first downs, 6 for 11 on third down, 546 yards. But the reality here is it's a different defense, and I think that's where the game's going to start. Nick Foles can't turn this ball over twice. Nick Foles has to play the best game of his year this year, because when you break Nick Foles down the last 2 weeks against a bad Redskin team and against the Bears, he's averaged under 7 yards per attempt. So to me, this game's about the Eagle defense playing great in the red zone, which they're very good. They're the number 2 red zone team in the on third down in the red zone defensively. And I think if they can hold the Saints to field goals, not touchdowns, this will be a close game.
Mike Lombardi here on the show. And, Mike, the Saints have never lost a playoff game at home when Sean Payton is the head coach and Drew Brees is the quarterback. Do those things matter when we throw those stats?
It's time for Erie Otters hockey on WRIE Erie. CBS Sports Radio 96.3 and 1260 is proud to be the new home of Erie Otters hockey. Now let's go live and join the voice of the Erie Otters, Aaron Cooney.
Days before the trade deadline, the Erie Otters on a Sunday afternoon taking on the Sarnia Sting in what would be and showcase the end of an era in Erie Otters history. Erie taking on the Sarnia Sting. They lost to Sarnia 10-4 in their first matchup and looking for a little revenge at the Erie Insurance Arena. They would get out to an early 1-0 lead, 8:24 in. Daniel Singer on the board. His 5th goal in his last 6 games. And Penalty will find it. No head man this one to Dan Singer. Right wing, low man in the zone. Singer, rich shot, off the post and in. Daniel Singer, what a shot from the bottom of the right wing circle. As he sneaks it past Langevin on the shoulder, and the Otters lead 1-0. 1-0 Erie Otters, but the Sarnia Sting come rolling right back. A nice passing play inside the Erie zone after a turnover, and Hugo Lavinius, with his 24th of the season, evens things at 1. And ahead come the Sting, left wing side. McGregor with man on the back door. They get it that way. Drop pass for Lavinius. Has a shot, and he ties the game. What a passing play for the Sarnia Sting as everybody touches it in the offensive zone. And the forward line ties it up. Hugo Lavinius with his 24th of the season. And we're even at 1. They would take a 2-1 lead into the intermission and into the second period. The Erie Otters, well, the captain Kyle Maximovich in what would turn out to be his final game as an Erie Otter would make his mark and begin a send-off for number 9 in the Otters gold jersey. Maximovich in the second period with the Erie Otters trailing by 1, and on the penalty kill, steals a pass right at the Sarnia blue line. He's off the races, hauled down on the play, and awarded his first penalty shot of his Otters career. Kyle Maximovich with a penalty shot opportunity. He's never had a penalty shot, but he's 3 for 13 in shootouts. Likes to bring it wide right, come to the front, go to the back end. What's he got? Kyle Maximovich in goes back end, move, he scores! Kyle Maximovich ties the game at 2 on a penalty shot goal. Shorthanded. All even at 2 heading into the third period, and once again Sarnia finds the back of the net on a backhand play from Franco Sproviero. Another odd man rush will lead to it as Erie finds themselves down 1 yet again. And ahead goes Sarnia, look out. Another odd man break. Sproviero with Josling trying to give a cross. Martin blocks the pass. It's still loose in front of the Erie goal. Backhand play. They scored. Franco Sproviero finds the loose puck in front of the Erie goal, and the backhander beats Murphy, and the Sting jump ahead 3-2. 3-2, and once again the Otters need some magic late. They'll head to the power play, and with just 5 minutes left, seconds will wind down on the man advantage, but it's Jamie Drysdale tying the hockey game at 3 with his 3rd of the season. Garrett Podubny now waits, gives out to Drysdale at the blue line. Walks the line, almost lost it, gets it right back, wrist shot, scores! Drysdale sails it in from the center point, and the Otters have tied this one up on the power play, 3-3. That would send us to overtime. Extra point on the line, opportunities on both sides, as the Erie Otters and the Sarnia Sting would have great opportunities, and both playing a 4th game in under a week. 4 shots for the Sting, 2 for the Erie Otters, but it's Erie getting the last shot on goal. And beating the clock, Kyle Maximovich. And what will be his final shift as an Erie Otter, the perfect send-off for number 9. And the face-off will be to the left of Dan Murphy with 8.7 on the clock. Chaika, Maximovich, and Drysdale's all that left. How much they got in the tank? Put towards the circles here, out to center ice here. Kyle Maximovich knocked a man down. He's got a break. 2 seconds to go. Maximovich back and scores! Kyle Maximovich ends it in overtime with 0.6 seconds left You can zip it up and zip it out. The Otters pick up the extra point in overtime on Kyle Maximovich with his second of the night. 4-3 Erie. Otters down the Sting. 4-3 your final in overtime. Kyle Maximovich with his final 2 goals as an Erie Otter before he would be traded this week to the Ottawa 67s and making a run for another championship ring. Hello again, everybody. I'm Aaron Cooney. It's the Erie Federal Credit Union pregame show. Lots to go over. We'll chat about this. We'll talk about the moves that the Erie Otters made, what went out, what came in, and what's on the way next for the Erie Otters. Lots more coming up. You're listening to the Erie Otters Radio Network on CBS Sports Radio 96.3 and 1260.
Okay, we're going to keep this quick.
Because at Blaze Pizza,
artisanal quality at crazy fast speed is what we're all about.
Fresh dough made from scratch daily.
Walk the line and choose any toppings you'd like.
It's all one price.
Then it's just 180 seconds in our blazing hot oven
for fast fire perfection.
That's Blaze Pizza. Sound good?
Then come check us out and build your own pizza at Blaze Pizza.
Peachtree Square in Erie.
Together, Highmark Blue Cross Blue Shield and AHN St. Vincent Hospital are collaborating for cancer breakthroughs. We're sharing insights to help improve treatment times and results for you and your loved ones. For certain types of cancer, radiation treatment times have been cut in half and achieved the same level of success, exposing patients to less radiation and giving them a chance at a quicker recovery. Highmark and AHN St. Vincent. Together for health. Together for you. Visit togetherforerie.com to learn more.
The 2018 Mitsubishi Mirage and G4 sedan, your choice now, only $99.88 at $149 a month. Did you know that it only takes less than $3 in gas to get from Erie to Meadville, or vice versa in a Mitsubishi Mirage and Mitsubishi G4 sedan? Both vehicles get over 40 miles per gallon highway and come with standard features such as rear view camera, a 7-inch touchscreen, and Bluetooth, along with Mitsubishi's 10-year, 100,000-mile warranty. Yes, that's right. You can choose either vehicle for only $99.88 at $149 a month. Come see the exciting lineup, including the all-new Eclipse Cross, only at Interstate Mitsubishi, 1/2 mile south of the Mill Creek Mall on Route 99.
Discount on both vehicles includes $500 dealer APR cash, which requires financing through dealer indirect lending service. Payments are free to 84 months of 4.9% with Tier S approval. Price is prior to tax, title, and license. Discount may not be combined with any other offers.
The new home of the Erie Otters, WRIE Erie, CBS Sports Radio 96.3 and 1260.
Welcome back inside the Erie Insurance Arena. I'm Aaron Cooney. It's the Erie Federal Credit Union pregame show. Otters and Owen Sound attack up on the docket tonight. 4th meeting on the year. Owen Sound has dominated the season series thus far. They've won the first 3 hockey games and have really given Erie Otters the fits to the first couple of meetings, including the first 2 up in Owen Sound. Nearly shut out the Otters in both games. It wasn't for a late Peter Chaika goal. And game number 2 in the 3rd period would have been the Erie Otters dropping both and being shut out in 2 straight hockey games for the first time in team history. But they're looking for a win here tonight and a new look Owen Sound team from what we're used to over the last couple of years. A core on their way out. Similar for the Erie Otters. Let's take a look at tonight's Marsh & Marsh Real Estate Services lineup, as the Erie Otters will go with Dan Murphy. 15-16, 1-0, 3.79 goals against average, and an .878 save percentage for Murphy. Into his 15th straight appearance, 11th straight start. But he has some help now behind him, as the Erie Otters made a move for overage goaltender Cole Ceci, acquired one of the first trades to be made, brought in from the Oshawa Generals, a former pick of the Belleville Bulls back in 2014. He will back up the Otters' Dan Murphy here this evening. Probably get action as well. He's going to jump right into things because the Erie Otters are in the midst of a 3-3 weekend, starting a 6 games in 9 days stretch, and also the first 3-3 of 3 in the next 4 weeks. Yes, next week will be a 3-3. Erie gets a little bit of break in 2 weeks, with just 2 games on their slate. But right after that, another 3-3 weekend for the Erie Otters. So you got a busy long road for the Erie Otters coming up at the end of January and throughout this month to round things out. So, Dan Murphy, the start. Let's take a look at tonight's scratches. Number 13, Elias Cohen, healthy scratch. Number 14, Hayden Fowler, upper body injury. He's out as well. Scratch number 25, Marcus Gillard. That's a healthy scratch. Number 49, Luke Beamish, upper body injury. And that's our UPMC injury report. Luke Beamish, upper body injury, as he's out once again for the Erie Otters. His 15th game that he has missed straight for the Otters, 17th overall. And for Hayden Fowler, he's out with recovering from shoulder surgery to repair the fracture in the clavicle, and should be back towards the end of this month or early in February. But he's on the mend and on the way back shortly for the Erie Otters, and some firepower with them. For the Erie Otters, out goes Kyle Maximovich, traded to the Ottawa 67s for a couple of picks and a possible prospect in Austin Swankler, who's in the USHL right now, as the Otters will look to try to recruit him throughout this season. Hopefully he can pick him up in the offseason. He just appeared in the USHL top prospects game for the NHL, so we'll see what the deal is with Austin Swankler. As for the Otters, coming in, Jacob Golden from the London Knights, defenseman, 19 years old, 6 foot, 185, and a fifth-round pick of the Minnesota Wild in 2017. Also into the lineup for the Erie Otters tonight, brought in from the Windsor Spitfires, Matthew McDougall. A handful of picks, 3 of them brought Matthew McDougall in. 18-year-old, 5'9", 171 pounds. We're going to hear from him in just a little bit, actually, with our interview before the game starts. But the left winger was originally a draft pick of the Barrie Colts in the 3rd round. 58th overall in 2016. Did not report. Joins the Windsor Spitfires, part of a trade. Rookie season last year, picks up 17 goals and 32 points. He's off to 9 goals, 17 points in 40 games played with the Spitfires before being acquired by the Erie Otters. And his opening action for both those members of the Erie Otters, who will play and jump right in the lineup. Cole Ceci backing up Dan Murphy, and we'll see him a bit later on. Mentioned Matthew McDougall, 18-year-old. He'll be in the lineup for the Erie Otters, paired up on a line, taking Maximovich's place on the left wing with Yetman and Maxim Golod, as the Erie Otters get set to take on the Owen Sound attack. Matt Guza gets to start at 13-10, 1-1. He's beat the Erie Otters in every meeting so far. No Kevin Hancock, no Sean Dursey, no Zach Roberts, no Nick Suzuki, no Marcus Phillips. Quite the overturn for the Owen Sound attack as they recoup some assets. Matthew McDougall for the Erie Otters. We'll catch up with him next. As the Erie Federal Credit Union pregame show rolls along, you're listening to the Erie Otters Radio Network on CBS Sports Radio 96.3 and 1260.
Jerry just gradually got worse and worse. Our doctor said the only thing that could save you is a live donor.
Karen's husband Jerry had end-stage liver disease and needed a transplant.
Our oldest daughter said, "Dad, I'm a match, let's do this."
UPMC is the only hospital in the region that does living donor liver transplants.
UPMC saved all of our lives. My girls still have their dad. I still have my sweetheart.
I didn't choose to have my liver fail. I did choose UPMC.
Every time you enter the doors at New Motors, you're guaranteed to find the most experienced team in town. They understand the value of teamwork, provide great customer service, fight to get you the best price, and at the end of the day,
outstanding customer service is our goal.
Only at New Motors.
When you visit, remember, tell them Larry sent you.
Over the years, technology has greatly improved the productivity of the business office. From faxes and copiers to multifunction printers, now we just don't know how to get things done without them. And that means you need a reliable printer copier and a dependable service plan. That's why you should trust Cooper Business Machines. They are Erie's only authorized dealer for sharp document systems. And most importantly, they'll maintain your machine so that it continues to, well, work. Just like your car, it needs regular maintenance and parts need to be replaced regularly. If your copier isn't properly maintained or you're not getting toner in a timely fashion, then you've been reminded of what it's like to work in the dark ages. Don't wait any longer. Your business requires dependability. Shouldn't you expect the same? Cooper Business Machines, Erie's only authorized Sharp dealer and service provider, helping you get back to business since 1980. Online at cooperbusinessmachines.com or call 456-7585. The new home of the Erie Otters, WRIE Erie, CBS Sports Radio 96.3 and 1260.
Welcome back inside the Erie Federal Credit Union pregame show. Aaron Cooney here, joined by one of the newest Erie Otters, acquired just a couple days ago, in Matthew McDougall. And Matthew, tell me how everything kind of went down in the trade to find out you were acquired by Erie, and how excited you are to get out here on the ice.
I just came into the rink that day, and they had came and told me that Erie had offered a trade to me. So obviously, seeing that it was a great opportunity, I accepted it. And next day, had to fly in and get all set up and practice with the team. So really looking forward to it. Should be a good experience and a couple good years here.
How's the team received you and brought you in here? The guys in the locker room, I'm sure, quickly get acquainted when you first hopped out there for your first practice? Yeah, for sure. Obviously, coming in as a new guy, I got to meet some new faces, so they are really welcoming and obviously brought me in really well, and they're a great group of guys, so I've been looking forward to it. 17 goals your rookie year and off to a kind of similar pace, but what was it jumping into the OHL that you made that decision to join the Windsor Spitfires and get into the OHL? Obviously, the OHL being one of the top leagues I'm able to play in was the biggest thing, so I wanted to be able to play at the top competition as much as I could, so giving that opportunity to go with the Windsor Spitfires was definitely something I wanted to do. What about the Erie Otters? When you heard it was Erie that offered you the deal, what was it about coming to this team and knowing that you're probably going to get some pretty good opportunity to play and a lot of ice time? Yeah, for sure. Obviously, Erie's had a lot of success in the past few years and have really developed some really good top prospects. So obviously with all that, it's another great place to play and should be really awesome. For fans that are listening or just going to be coming into the game here for the home game or maybe tuning in a little bit later on, how would you describe yourself as a player? And is there any NHL guys that you kind of look up to that you kind of admire and maybe the kind of style of game that you kind of try to emulate on the ice? Obviously, I think I try to emulate a little bit of a Marchand kind of style of play. More of an offensive player. I like my speed and my skating and all that. So you can have in the offensive zone is where I really try to work my best. So yeah. I'm sure it's been a bit of a whirlwind getting into things and learning new systems, but how difficult is that to come in for your first couple of days and then hop right into the lineup and you were playing on the top line on the left wing? Obviously, there's a lot of new things I got to learn, but I guess for many teams, kind of some things are similar, so that helps, but just kind of having that hockey knowledge and stuff, it makes it much easier. So. All right, thanks. This is Matthew, and have fun here tonight, your first game in the Erie Insurance Arena as a member of the home team. Awesome, thank you. That's Matthew McDougall. Face-Off is next. You're listening to the Erie Otters Radio Network on CBS Sports Radio 96.3 and 1260.
Together, Highmark Blue Cross Blue Shield and AHN St. Vincent Hospital connect care managers and personal doctors to simplify your care and give you peace of mind. We're teaming up to make sure members with complex health conditions like diabetes and heart disease have a dedicated care manager working with their doctors to make sure they get the right care in the right place at the right time. Highmark and AHN St. Vincent, together for health, together for you. Visit togetherforerie.com to learn more.
When you have a great name you can trust, you know where you can get a great used car with guaranteed credit approval. Erie Auto Credit, the home of guaranteed credit approval 100% of the time. Stop in today or go to erieautocredit.com.
Sadly, crime can strike anyone at any time. The good news is the Crime Victim Center of Erie County has been here for 45 years helping all victims of crime, be it rape, theft, assault, vandalism, burglary, or abuse. Report any crime to the police within 72 hours to secure your rights to victims' compensation and restitution. Call the Crime Victim Center of Erie County at 454-9414. They'll assist you in filing a claim, and if you need counseling, contact them 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. You're not alone. The Crime Victim Center of Erie County can help. Paid for with Pennsylvania you taxpayer dollars.
At ServPro of West Erie County, no job is too big and no question is too small. So when fire or water damage strikes your home or business, call on ServPro of West Erie County at 814-806-1987. That's where you'll find a team of specialists that's faster to any size disaster. So when the things that matter most are on the line, call ServPro of West Erie County, 814-806-1987 to help make fire and water damage like it never even happened. Franchises are independently owned and operated.
When you need a loan and you don't know where to get it, you gotta call Erie Auto Credit, Erie Auto Credit, and ErieAutoCredit.com.
The new home of the Erie Otters, WRIE Erie, CBS Sports Radio 96.3 and 1260.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome inside the Erie Insurance Arena, where tonight the Ontario Hockey League presents a Midwest Division matchup. The Erie Otters hosting the Owen Sound Attack. Hello again, everybody. I'm Aaron Cooney. Welcome you into this Friday's action and into Erie, Pennsylvania, as the end of an era for the Erie Otters as they start out without a captain for the second half of the season. With the trade of Kyle Maximovich, the news for the Erie Otters, the last player tied to Connor McDavid here for the Erie Otters, as they traded him to the Ottawa 67s in exchange for picks and a future. Owen Sound Attack in a bit of a rebuild and retool themselves. Gone are the likes of Kevin Hancock, Sean Dursey, Zach Roberts, Nick Suzuki, and Marcus Phillips, with both teams on their way back up in this cycle of junior hockey as we're underway from Erie. Owen Sound controls from their own end, and they look to flip this one ahead to center ice towards the Erie zone. Brendan Kishnick will slow it down at his own circle, send it out ahead, out of the reach of Brendan Hoffman, and an icing call to the Erie Otters. What hasn't changed for Erie is Daniel Murphy getting another start. His 11th straight start for the Erie Otters, 15, 16, 1-0. 3.79 goals against average and an .878 save percentage for the 18-year-old from Guelph, Ontario. Although he will have a new backup behind him, Cole Ceci, acquired from the Oshawa Generals, the younger brother of Cody Ceci, defenseman with the Ottawa Senators in the National Hockey League. But Cole Ceci comes in 3-5-1-0 with the Generals this season. Shot from the point. Robertson skips it wide off the end boards, scooped up by Sproul. He'll use the window and deliver this one back to Owen Sound Attack territory. On for Erie as well. Two other new faces, and they hit the ice now as Jacob Golden defending now. Former London Knight, but it's worked into the Erie zone. Tapped in front. Golden takes it over after a play by Chad Yetman. Skipped out to center ice. Max Golod looking for it, as is Matthew McDougall. As McDougall wipes out into the Erie zone comes Owen Sound, but ahead of the play was Adam McMaster. And offside with Caleb Pearson dragging the puck in. 58 seconds in. Here in this hockey game, no score, no shots on goal. With the Owen Sound Attack, some of their new faces, mentioned Adam McMaster. It was a 1-for-1 swap a few weeks before the deadline. As off goes former first-round pick in 2017, Mitchell Russell. McMaster comes in from the North Bay Battalion. A first-round pick in 2000, or a 2000-born player. His first-rounder, 13th overall in 2016. McMaster now with the attack. As the Otters trying to attack into the Owen Sound zone. Working it in was Chad Yetman, but he wipes out. Ahead goes Maxim Sushko. His pass for Dalen Grew. Poked off of his stick. Settling down. Sushko once more. Cuts across the Erie zone. Going to work his way around McDougall. as MacDougall loses an edge once more. Walking in, Stushko, wrist shot blocked in front, maybe hit his own man. As it bounces all the way out to center ice. Andrew Parrott, the former London Knight, takes over. Ahead for Stushko, look out. Splits between the D, goes in the backhand. And he stick save made by Daniel Murphy. Best chance of the hockey game 2 minutes in. It belongs to Maxim Stushko. And set up on the play by Andrew Parrott, who has the puck now from his own center. And skates out with draped on his back was Daniel Singer, turned into the Erie zone on the backhand. As Curtis Henry goes to work. Flipped ahead by Peter Chaika. Poked it out towards the line, but not out. Held in deeper by Owen Sound. Bryce Carrick pushed along the far side wall. Sergei Popov, another former London Knight, out there acquired near the deadline as the Otters force a pass back out to center. Picked off by Chibrikov. And along the near side wall, Daniel Singer ahead for Garrett Podubny. Gets into the zone right wing side. And working away offensively for Peter Chaika as he curls his way to the near side corner. He's bumped off the puck. And it's worked ahead by Aiden Dudas, who can't clear the zone. Here he holds in with Chaika. Back down the right wing wall. Garrett Podubny furthers it down the boards. But it's gathered in by Dudas once more. And ahead, here comes Owen Sound. Adam McMaster trying to cut across the zone. His teammate here was ahead of the play. That was Sergei Popov, and he's forced to dump it in. And it'll finish up a shift change. A little over 3 minutes off the clock here to open up this hockey game. Bit of a feeling out process with some new bodies in their first hockey games with their new teams. As it's settled by Matt Guzda, he's well familiar with the Erie Otters at 13-10-1-1. He's also defeated the Erie Otters in each of the first 3 meetings. Here's Owen Sound to the Erie zone. At the near corner to the blue line. Woolley gives a cross. Wrist shot on the way. Pass stop made. Rebound in front. Alberg was tied up nicely by Brendan Kishnick. Did not allow the easy backdoor tap in. Held in by Woolley. Puck rolls to the far side corner. Picked up behind the net. Doherty slides it out to the front. Off a skate gathered by Dan Murphy. And he will hold on. 16-19 to play. First period. No score. Otters an attack. First 2 shots on goal belong to Owen Sound. We mentioned Matt Guzda getting the start. Here for the attack. 3-0 against the Erie Otters. Almost handed the Erie Otters back-to-back shutouts for the first time. It would have been in team history. Erie's never been shut out in back-to-back hockey games, and he was minutes away from doing so. Here's MacDougall for the Erie Otters into the zone. Ahead for a little poke by Chad Yetman. Saved by Guzda. Back in front, and it's flipped just wide by Yetman. Couple saves for Matt Guzda to get into the hockey game. 3-0 against the Otters. A .952 save percentage in the first 3 games. There's a play in front for Jacob Golden jumping, and he hits the post. Loose in front. Backhand play. Gola denied by Guzda. Gola gets it right back along the right wing circle. But taking that away and working it ahead, Barrett Kerwin, the former Guelph Storm. Talking about new faces is Kerwin down to the near side corner. He's sandwiched by Jack Duff. He'll pick that up, play it ahead. It goes off his skate, loose in the Otters circles here. Followed up by Jacob Golden. And the Minnesota Wild 5th round pick goes for a skate. And he'll widen things up ahead for the Erie Otters. Marching out through center ice, tapped along for Golod. Trying to return right back for Golden with a man in front, going to the forehand. Sproul denied by Guzda in the front of the net. And Golden making his presence known here in just the first couple shifts. Emmett Sproul denied by Guzda. Erie still after it on the forecheck. Brady Lyle forced behind the net. One hand on the stick, ahead for Susko, nicely tapped along. Poke check from Jamie Drysdale, forced the handle over to the right wing side. Carter Robertson will bring it in as he's shouldered to the glass by Curtis Henry. Drysdale finds Emmett Sproul. He can work this one out of his own end, rather. Bounce it off his stick from Hoffman. Return to Emmett Sproul. Can't get past Carter Robertson. He spins away. Hands off to his partner, Brady Lyle. And Lyle will skate across the red line and find Susko into the Erie zone. Susko, Lyle in down deep to the near side corner. Forced to the boards by Henry. Henry can flip it up the near side wall. Gathered by Peter Chaika. And off go the Erie Otters. Chaika curls around one man. 4-on-1 to the zone. Chaika right side. Puts it across. Wrist shot. Scores! Emmett Sproul finishes it off. And the Otters take a 1-0 lead from Erie. Excellent rush for the Erie Otters. A break out of their own zone. Emmett Sproul starts this. Worked ahead by Peter Chaika. And Sproul, who was just denied earlier on that shift by Matt Guzda, sent up in front by Jacob Golden. He gets another crack at this one. Excellent feed from Chaika over the body of Chibrikov. and the Otters take a 1-0 lead. Flicked wide after the face-off by the Otters. Garrett put on the into the zone they come. Otters looking for more now. 1-0 lead here over the Owen Sound attack. And it'll be Emmett Sproul picking up the goal, his 6th of the season. Sharp angle try off the side of the cage. Picked back up in front. Singer puts it towards the net. Save made. And finding that puck is Matt Guzda. A toe save. He's got it just underneath that right pad. And he holds on for the whistle. One nothing Erie Otters. And Emmett Sproul has a new single season career best as he nets his 6th of the season to give the Otters a 1-0 lead. Shot off the face-off, deflected wide near side. Singer up the near side wall, but it's forced out to center by Owen Sound. And Erie will find Chaika to bounce it in for Singer right wing. Leaves it down deep. On the hunt, Garrett Podubny puts a shoulder into Trenton Port. Puck loose in the far side corner. Podubny now wheels behind the net, puts it off the side of the cage, settles on the near side corner, and again after it, Daniel Singer. To his side along the near side for the jostling as Erie finds it behind the net. Centering pass from Podubny's picked off, and ahead goes Woolley. And a nice feed ahead down the right wing side. Aiden Dudas hits the brakes now, feeds it to the front, save and held on to Murphy, reels it in quickly. With Sergei Popov right in front of the net. A former second-round pick of the Kingston Frontenacs in 2016. But Murphy reels that one in, holds on, 13-16 to play. And after the Owen Sound attack of the first 2 shots on goal, Erie's got 5 of the next 6. Shot off the draw from Owen Sound. Sails wide. Erie pushes and forces this one to center ice. Dan D'Amato in flight from the backhand try from the right wing side, trying to sneak one through. Guzda on the rush will stop the Otters' attempt. Face-off upcoming in his zone to his left. Face-off won by Erie. The shot from Kishnick is off the mark. Picked up by Cade Robinson, the former Erie Otter. He'll skip one into the Erie zone, settled by Ryan Martin, who looks ahead. 7 minutes and a little off the clock in the first period. 1-0 Erie Otters. Dumped in. And then played by goaltender Guzda. Selin cuts it off. They'll find Grit centering pass, and it's off the tape of Guzda, or rather Dan D'Amato, and ahead. Here comes Owen Sound. No body check from Kishnick will free up the puck off of Jackson Doherty. And Erie leaves it out to neutral ice for Alex Gretz. He'll golf this in. Fresh bodies on for the Otters. Matthew McDougall, first game with the Erie Otters, as he goes swinging by the puck. Dan D'Amato, last man on with that shift, but look out, ahead goes McMaster, but he lost the handle on that play, and Jacob Golden takes over. And ahead, here's Max Gola trying to reach for this puck, just a little ahead of him, followed up by McDougall. He was shouldered by Andrew Parrott, and it allows Barrett Kerwin to skate away with it for the Owen Sound attack. Off the stick of Cheeverkoff into the zone, but Erie quickly counters ahead after this steal. Here's Yetman. Leaves it on for Golod. Twists away, trying to get away from Garrett Kerwin. If the Otters able to hold this one in after that rush was thwarted. 8 minutes off the clock. And ahead goes Owen Sound into neutral ice territory, into the Erie zone, right wing side. Kerwin, penalty on the way. Erie will be shorthanded for the first time tonight as they work the puck on near side. Whistle sounds.
The Otters are going on the line, and that is penalty kill over the judgment-free zone. reminder for too many men on the ice at 8:24. Penalty being served by number 93, Evan Sproul.
Lyle will hold on after we get back to action here. Power play on for the Owen Sound attack. 21.2% this Owen Sound attack power play works at. 10th in the league. Lyle drifts across. Hands left. Sushko. Back to Lyle. Brings it across the near side. Sushko tap cross ice. Wrist shot. Dudas stopped by Murphy. And the rebound comes to the near side wall. Erie after it. Joe Mack able to pry it off the boards and shovel it down the ice. 10:45 remains first period. 1-0 Erie Otters. Power play on for the attack. It's out of McMaster into the zone left wing side. Lyle heads to the front of the net. They try to dish that way. McMaster gets back after the Otters block that pass. And here's Aiden Dudas on the right wing side. Twist from Podubny. Takes the hit from Garrett Podubny, but able to move the puck across. Lyle, wrist shot through traffic. Saved by Murphy as it skips off his body. Found by the Otters defense and blasted 200 feet down the ice. Down to the final 40 seconds of the power play. Erie after it behind the offensive net. And Peter Chaika putting on the Ritz here. Finally shouldered off the puck by Andrew Parrott. Erie still on the hunt here. Aggressive on the PK inside Owen Sound territory. It's finally brought ahead. Here's Kerwin. Shouldered but gets around that check. Played around the side of the cage here. Shot off the post. Sails wide as Curtis Henry was defending. Lifted ahead out to center by Jack Duff. It'll bounce down to be played by Guzda at his own goal line. And set it up for the attack with 10 seconds left on this power play. Carter Robertson. And then left wing into the zone, Sergei Popov. Ducks around one check, throws it out in front for the one-timer. Missing wide. Barrett Kerwin had an open net and just fanned on the shot. They get the puck back. 9:30 to go. Robertson skates down the right wing side. As Sergei Popov wrapped up in the far side corner by Curtis Henry. Puck is loose to the near side. Moved by the attack to the point. Robertson shot blocked by Hoffman. Sproul follows up. He puts it off his own boards, but not out. Held in by Caleb Pearson. Behind the net, Owen Sound back to it. As Kerwin plays it off the cage. Pearson knocks it away from him as he tried to dish it to himself. And the Otters can finally work it up the right wing side out of the zone. They can try to finish a change, but it's dropped back into their own end. Ryan Martin, he'll hand off. Jamie Drysdale just on. Some fresh troops ahead for Erie. It's Hoffman. Launched this one ahead. Was trying to find Alex Gritz. It'll bounce on down. Icing's waved off as Gritz forces Trenton Bork to move it. Dan DeMato, a little poke check, frees things up. Gritz has it on the right wing circle. Trying to push it out to the front, never got there. And on to the puck is Owen Sound. Dish towards Erie ice. No icing on this play. Chasing is Cade Robinson. He'll come away with it, throws it in front. They score! Cade Robinson takes the puck away down low, puts it to the front, and Jackson Doherty has his fourth of the season and ties this game at 1. The former Erie Otter, Cade Robinson, he has a goal against the Erie Otters in previous matchups back in Owen Sound, but this time he's setting up the game-tying goal to Jackson Doherty as the Otters try to drop it off behind their own net. Jack Duff sees it picked off, and it's 1-1 here from Erie.
Owen Sound goal scored by number 10, Jackson Doherty. Assisted by number 25, Cade Robinson. Top goal 11:29. Doherty from Robinson at 11:29.
Penalty coming up as the Otters, or rather, excuse me, that's a high stick on the puck as it's blown dead. And with a 1-1 hockey game, 8:08 to go, we have our midway point timeout. All even. Emmett Sproul for the Erie Otters. And Jackson Doherty for the Owen Sound attack just ties this one up. We're even at 1. Real food, real beer, real historic atmosphere. That's what you'll find at the brewery at Union Station, Erie's original brew pub and restaurant. located downtown at 123 West 14th Street. That's the brewery, proud sponsor of the Erie Otters. Erie kicking off their third 3-3 of the season. There's going to be a lot of threes coming at your way. Hold on just tight. I will get through them all. Their third 3-3 on the season. This is a stretch of 3 3-3s in 4 weeks for the Erie Otters. 7 overall the Erie Otters have on their schedule. In the first game of a 3-3, Erie is 1-1. As we get back to action, here's Sushko. Tapped ahead. A man tripped up on the play. That was Griffin Wilson. And Erie will shoot this one in from center red. Slowed by Guzda behind his net. Leaves it for Trenton Bork. Pushes it off the far side wall. Chopped ahead by Owen Sound. Gathered in by Curtis Henry. He'll loft it onto the near side, where it hits off the near side boards. Moved by Woolley. And Trenton Bork settles it down from his own circle. Pass ahead. Man just on off his back end. Dalen Grew couldn't pick it up. As the Otters trying to knock it out of midair. Unsuccessful. Trenton Bork in the zone. Now Dudas walks in. Wrist shot sliding to block it. Down goes Jacob Golden. And he knocks it away. Now Golden back up. D'ing up with Dudas. Played for Grew. Chopped up the near side wall by the Otters. Jamie Drysdale. Here's Daniel Singer to loft it head to center ice. They got a man ahead of the play. That's Garrett Podubny. But taking the puck is Sergei Popov. Head man for Grew. Comes into the zone, but they're offside. Just a stride ahead was Aiden Dudas. Hopped a little bit early across the blue line with 7:02 to play here in the first. And a 1-1 hockey game here from the Erie Insurance Arena. The Owen Sound attack. Winners of 3 of the first 4 games in the calendar year of 2019. Off to a good start. The Erie Otters, well, they're hot as well. Points in all but 2 hockey games since the start of the second half, right after the Christmas holiday. Brady Lyle takes over, snaps it ahead, tap towards the Erie line. Jacob Golden takes over as he weaves away, wearing 5 in Otters gold. It's ahead for Jack Duff, and then bounced around. Duff trying to get into the zone. He'll send it around the horn, and Erie to go chase after Guzda slows it down to the near corner. Max Golod after it. The only team that's held him off the score sheet over the last month has been Sarnia. They did it twice as he tries to guide it out towards the blue line. Duff takes over. And ahead for Adam McMaster, shouldered by Kishnick, but he rolls right through it. They give right side. Lyle wrist shot blocked by Duff, got it right back. Good save as Murphy gets across and denies Brady Lyle getting in front of that shot from the right circle. 6:09 to play in the first. All tied up at 1 here from Erie.
Congratulations, you just won an Erie Otters gift certificate courtesy of the Planet Fitness Judgment Free Camp.
Face off one to Cheberkoff for the attack. Throws one towards the goal. Murphy never reacted. Good thing it sails wide with all the traffic in front. Martin jams it ahead. Brendan Sellen takes over from center red. Knocked off his stick. Nicely D'd up by Andrew Parrott. And Cheberkoff takes over from his line. Lost the handle. Sellen into the zone right wing side. Cheberkoff quickly on him. Peels off at the half wall. Delivers it down to the corner. Picked up there by Alex Gritz. As Gritz sweeping away. Hands off Sellen, left wing side. Bounced in front off a leg. D'Amato can't finish it off. Kishnick will find it. Pitch one towards the net. That sails wide. D'Amato back to it. Behind the goal, trying to push it to the front. He's D'd up and forced onto the near side wall by Cade Robinson. Shuffled behind the goal by Owen Sound. Cheberkoff. He'll find Andrew Parrott. He'll just sky this ahead, the former London Knight. Gathered by Kishnick, and the Otters making a change behind the play as Brendan Sellen does find Dan D'Amato. Joe Mack the chase after Erie pushes it in from center red. Woolley now looks for the Owen Sound attack. Pushes this one to the Otters zone. Icing washed out on the hustle play from Sushko. But Erie works it out to the left wing side, but not out of the zone. Sushko takes over in the corner. Pass to the circles. Picked off by Sproul, and off goes Brendan Hoffman taking the pass. They get back and D him up. Take his shoulder, does Hoffman, but the puck is loose to the near corner of the Owen Sound zone. Erie finds Henry at the point. Wrist shot. Glove save. Guzda. He will hold on. With 4:42 left in the first period. face off to the left of the Attack goaltender. Eligible for the upcoming draft. A big body at 6'5", 218, Matt Guzda. Podubny after the face-off to Drysdale. Just tosses it to the far corner. Activating is his partner Curtis Henry to hold in. Chaika looking for it behind the net. Collides with Mark Woolley. And the Owen Sound Attack take over. Dalen Grew out to center ice and into the Otters zone right wing side. A wrist shot, that's off his stick and stays in the zone. High on the glass. Dudas chops it out of midair to the near corner of the Otters end. Dudas digs it out of a pile, walks out in front, wrist shot. And that one either hit Chaika, who was in front. Singer will find out the half wall of his own end. Able to get this skated a bit out into neutral ice, where he floats it into the zone and taken away by Owen Sound right at their line. Dudas, nice little move, but he hands it off to Golden, who returns to the favor, and here comes Aiden Dudas. To Dalen Grew back into the Erie zone, left wing side, trying to cut across the Otters zone. Tied up by a couple of bodies, and it's Jacob Golden taking it away. He'll lead the march and then dump it in. He'll chase as Erie changes behind the play. Golden shrugs it behind to the far side corner of the Attack zone. Here come the reinforcements as Golden gets back defensively. It's taken over by the Attack towards their own end. Bork in the near corner, watched by McDougall. Yetman watches also. Woolley now a little bit of time behind his net, regroups. 3:27 to go, surveys the scene. Launched ahead, and that goes off its stick and towards the Erie zone as wiping out was Aiden Dudas. And an icing call to the Owen Sound Attack. With that one drifting all the way into Erie territory and across that goal line. And a tired unit here for Owen Sound, it looks like, and the face-off's on the far side to the right of Matt Guzda. They'll reset. Dudas trying to direct traffic. They're stepping against Yetman now. And there's a warning for the Owen Sound Attack with the face-off violation after an icing call, but they do win the drawback either way. And sent back to Erie ice, no icing, as it just flutters to the near side corner, be picked up by Jack Duff. Hands off to Golden, his partner. The Erie Otters, well, the last 2 weeks they've been playing, actually no longer than that. It was before the break when they lost Luke Beamish, but they've been playing 3 rookie defensemen, and now another veteran to add to the squad. Jacob Golden joins the Erie Otters. That'll help things out. Brendan Kishnick, Jamie Drysdale, the lone blue liners back in their first year as the Otters are forced back to their own end. Jacob Golden takes over. Nice pass ahead for McDougall. Did he get a stick on it? He did. No icing. Here he changes behind the play, as last man on this line is Yetman to watch. And Carter Robertson ahead for Kerwin. Skips it ahead. Sushko gloves it down. Out at center red. Taps it right wing side, and into the Erie zone they come. Return pass to Sushko from Lyle. Feeds it down low. Kerwin turns away. Look out. Dropped off in front. Erie cuts in front of their own goal, and it's knocked off the stick of Martin to the near corner. As he reverses for Kishnick, it's going to be held in by Brady Lyle. Into the corner, in front. It comes out to the blue line. Robertson waits, holds, shoots it down to the near corner. Taken by Sushko. Cycle on here for the Owen Sound Attack. Played up the near wall. As they try to work it back to the point for Carter Robertson, it's spun across the Erie line and then skied onward to the Owen Sound Attack zone to be played by Matt Guzda. Under 2 to play. First period. We're tied at 1. Each team picking one up. Emmett Sproul for the Erie Otters. Jackson Doherty for the Owen Sound Attack. Erie into the zone. It's Emmett Sproul, but they're offside. And Brendan Hoffman is looking for a reason why. He was ahead of the play, thinking that it was brought back in by the Attack. That was not the case with Emmett Sproul, the puck carrier. Tie up along the far boards as Doherty had his man taken out of the play. The Attack take over from their line. Cade Robinson on for Alberg, and then Doherty once more couldn't find a twisting Cade Robinson. And the Otters rattle it off the boards and down ice. This will be an icing call to the Erie Otters with 1:19 to play here in the first period. And a 1-1 hockey game from the Erie Insurance Arena. The Otters are looking to make up ground on the Kitchener Rangers, who are in action tonight. Hosting the Guelph Storm with what seems like a whole new roster when you look at the Guelph Storm. As the Otters work this ahead, it's Joe Mack carrying all the way to the Owen Sound zone after the face-off push forward by 22 in goal. Played the other way by Owen Sound, gathered by Drysdale at his own circles. His nice, crisp pass ahead for Garrett Podubny, and into the zone he comes in the offensive zone. Leaves it for Singer. His shot, kick save made, rebound. Reeled in by Guzda with 54.6 on the clock. And a draw coming up to his right. 3 points behind the Rangers for the Erie Otters at 8th and final playoff spot in the Western Conference. So that's going to go, as you would imagine, down to the wire. They'll see Kitchener 4 more times. They also have the Owen Sound Attack, another Midwest Division team ahead of them with a 13-point lead. A weekend of games with these two squads, and then one more visit to the Bay Shore on the season for the Erie Otters. And pass whistled for the Erie squad, and they'll be back out to neutral ice with 48.9 on the clock in a 1-1 hockey game from the Erie Insurance Arena. Coming up during the intermission, well, we'll get our last sound from Kyle Maximovich. He addressed the media in an emotional interview. And a last message for Erie Otters fans. We'll catch up with the former Erie Otter captain Kyle Maximovich during the first UPMC intermission report. Back into Erie territory we go. Owen Sound played it to the front of the net here. Poked away nicely, and on the backhand, Jacob Golden did get that one across the line. It forces Owen Sound offside. Looked like Woolley had it for a second. Got a shot on goal, but it's whistled down. Face off just outside the Otters' blue stripe with 25.8 on the clock. Here's Drysdale to flip this ahead for Yetman on the rush, left wing side. McDougall back for Yetman, trying to get a shot away. Nicely tied up to take the puck, Dalen Grew. And off come the attack with 12 seconds to go. Right wing side, it's Grew. Throwing towards the side of the cage. Settles behind the net. Duff moves it, but not away from the Owen Sound attack, who almost get it back. They do now. Here's Woolley to the goal. Blocked by his own man. Loses Dudas after it, trying to curl it to the front of the net. Time runs out as the puck does stay out. And we're even at 1 through 20 minutes of play. Emmett Sproul with 5:34. At 11:31, the Owen Sound attack answered with Jackson Doherty, his 4th of the season. And we're tied at 1 through 20 minutes of play. The UPMC intermission report coming up next. You're listening to the Erie Otters Radio Network on CBS Sports Radio 96.3 and 1260.
As a CEO, I want the best from our employees. In return, they want the best from their company, especially when it comes to their health benefits. That's why we choose UPMC Health Plan. It gives our employees in-network access to the best doctors and hospitals, including the world-class care of UPMC. And the best part? It's affordable for all of us.
For the quality, affordable coverage your company deserves, here's the plan, UPMC Health Plan.
With the new Express Sports football and car racing from the Pennsylvania Lottery, you can play your favorite sports at participating retailers, bars, and restaurants. Make your picks on your placelet, like touchdown pass on the 3rd play, or the first 3 cars to cross the finish line, and watch the fast-paced lifelike action on the big screen. With drawings for cash prizes every 5 minutes, there's never a dull moment. Come on, come on. Yes!
Express Sports from the Pennsylvania Lottery. Compete from your seat. Players must be 18 or older. Benefits older Pennsylvanians every day.
Listen to this. Do you hear that? That's the sound of all the people clicking on your website right now. That's right, crickets. Get a website worth clicking about. Call or text Epic Web Studios at 814-746-6987 and turn silence into this. The Sheraton and Courtyard Erie Bayfront Hotels are proud sponsors of the Erie Otters. Join them for their pregame and postgame celebration at the award-winning Bayfront Grill or the brand-new Shoreline Grill, located just minutes away from all the action. Let them help you fuel up to the high-energy game with their extensive menus and craft brew selections. You oughter be dining with the best. The Sheraton Erie Bayfront Grill and Courtyard by Marriott.
Changing a child's life is easier than you think. If you enjoy catching a movie, playing video games, or shooting hoops, then Big Brothers Big Sisters at Family Services of NWPA is perfect for you. There are more than 85 kids waiting to be matched with a big brother or big sister. Mentors are needed in Erie County. Learn more at beabigerie.org. Family Services of NWPA is a proud sponsor of the Erie Otters.
The new home of the Erie Otters, WRIE Erie, CBS Sports Radio 96.3 and 1260.
Welcome back inside the Erie Insurance Arena. The UPMC Intermission Report coming at you here. I'm Aaron Cooney, and yeah, it was an emotional week for the Erie Otters, departing with Captain Kyle Maximovich. It was in his 5th season with the Erie Otters, and, well, the last connection to Connor McDavid on ice was part of that year. The Otters made a run to the OHL final, falling in 5 games to the Oshawa Generals. Kyle Maximovich leads the Erie Otters 4th all-time in games played, 292. His 2 goals sent him ahead of his buddy Taylor Radish for 7th all-time in Otters goal scoring with 103. 3rd in assists with 178 behind Connor McDavid and Dylan Strome. And in points in the top 5, just 4 behind Connor McDavid. Kyle Maximovich finishes his Erie career with 281 points as he's on to the Ottawa 67s and will look for some unfinished business, or another OHL championship ring, and then looking to make his way for a Memorial Cup championship if Ottawa can make it happen. But he'll be a big piece for them moving forward. We wish him all the best. But Kyle Maximovich, after learning of the trade while the Otters were on the ice at the time for practice earlier this week, and was brought off. Trade is announced. He gave his goodbyes. He had to hurry up and get going to catch a flight to Ottawa to get in that night. So Kyle Maximovich did meet with the Otters media, and this is the last time Kyle Maximovich addressed and met with the Erie media. We'll take to that final address and listen for that final goodbye to the Erie Otters fans. It's an emotional interview with Kyle Maximovich moving on from the Erie Otters to the Ottawa 67s. Sure, we're stoked for him, but he'll let you know, Otters fans, how much you mean to these Erie Otters players.
What's going through your mind? No, it's sad leaving Erie, leaving somewhere where I spent a quarter of my life. I came in as a 16-year-old and it's been most of my career here. So it's sad leaving, but with that being said, I'm pretty excited. It's another chance at going to win a ring. So I'm not sure when I'm going to be leaving or when that is, but I'm excited to be joining that team.
When you walked out there with Alex and those boys, you knew before you out there?
Yeah, I had a clue what was going on. I talked to Brownie this morning, and he kind of just gave me a little heads up, and I had an idea, but I didn't think it'd feel this sad and what it's like, but yeah.
What was it like being out there for that last skate as a member wearing your practice uniform, etc.?
It felt special. I mean, I got new skates on, so I was skating terrible out there, but it was an honor to wear this crest for 4.5 years, and it's a special part of my life, and something I'm never going to forget. I've made friends here. I've made friends for life. Still keep in contact with the guys I've played with in previous years, and I'll probably still keep in contact with these guys. So it's very special.
Is it too early to kind of sit back and think about the impact that you had on this franchise?
I don't think it'll really hit me, until a little bit down the road. But I just got a lot going through my head right now, and I can't really think too much on that.
You came in here as a little boy. Q was here, etc. I mean, you've been through a lot, the highs and the various lows, and I mean, just how special has it been?
It's been amazing, being able to come here with my brother and playing here young, winning a championship here, special, and I love this organization.
I mean, there are a lot of guys that come in here and have no clue as to whether or not they're going to be successful in this league. What did you think coming in about your potential not only to have success but end up being a captain in the Ontario Hockey League?
I didn't really know what to expect coming in when I was young. Just kind of followed my brother, listened to what my brother said. I didn't really expect to make it my first year, like you guys know. Ended up making it because of a couple injuries and everything, and just been working hard and try to earn my spot every day. And if you would have told me I would have been named captain in my OA year, I wouldn't have even thought of that. Coming in as a rookie, I wouldn't think that I've established into the type of player I am and the development here. It's crazy. It's crazy how time flies, and it's crazy what I've been able to do and what this organization has been able to do.
I know both. Just specifically, they come to my mind. Taylor Radish, Stormer, both on numerous occasions said this kid, number 9, is the most underrated player in this league. How have you worked to try to prove to those people that are watching you that you deserve a chance at the next level?
I think it's just every day, coming into practice. Sometimes you're not feeling it during practice, but you still got to work and compete like it's a game. I think my work ethic there was a key to my success and what I've been able to do, obviously. But just coming in and working every day and constantly trying to prove people wrong is something I keep striving for and keep working for.
Any message for the fans as you leave Erie?
I love you guys. I don't think I've seen a crowd cheer louder for a fight than a goal in Erie. So you guys are special, and you guys always supported me when I was a young little boy here until now when I'm 20 years old. So thank you for everything that you guys do. Thank you for your love and support, and it's a great organization.
I'm sure the last couple have been tough, but to go out the way that you do with a game winner with a second to go, put into words what it's like now that you can look back at it and say that'll be the last time I skated as an Otter.
It's special. Obviously, it was a great way to go out and a great way to finish it there as a team effort, big win, and I've made memories here and never going to forget it.
More coming up on the UPMC Intermission Report. You're listening to the Erie Otters Radio Network on CBS Sports Radio 96.3 and 1260.
With the new Express Sports football and car racing from the Pennsylvania Lottery, you can play your favorite sports at participating retailers, bars, and restaurants. Make your picks on your placelet, like touchdown pass on the third play, or the first 3 cars to cross the finish line, and watch the fast-paced, lifelike action on the big screen. With drawings for cash prizes every 5 minutes, there's never a dull moment. Come on. Yes!
Express Sports from the Pennsylvania Lottery. Compete from your seat. Players must be 18 or older. Benefits older Pennsylvanians every day.
Together, Highmark Blue Cross Blue Shield and AHN St. Vincent Hospital make it easier to get quality care by investing in new facilities close to home, like an enhanced emergency department, renovated operating suites, an all-new cancer center, and the Eastside Health and Wellness Pavilion opening in 2019. Highmark and AHN St. Vincent. Together for health. Together for you. Visit togetherforerie.com to learn more.
Meet you at Molly's before the game, after the game, or for the game. The Modern Irish Pub is the Otters away game headquarters with live stream broadcast. Molly Brannigan's hospitality is rivaled only by her cooking. Our new menu features the finest homemade Irish fare, along with a wee bit of the unexpected. Happy hour is the perfect pre-game. Score with buy one, get one appetizers and discounted drinks. And don't forget to try our Otters Signature Sandwich, the ultimate fan food. Molly Brannigan's, just north of Perry Square on State.
What sedan lets you hit the road and not the gas station? With an average of 37 miles per gallon highway, it's a 2018 Nissan Sentra. This compact sedan has a sporty profile thanks to its sleek aerodynamic design. It also has other great standard features like Bluetooth and remote keyless entry. The 2018 Nissan Sentra. 0 down for only $199 a month. Sign and drive. What's the best-selling SUV in America? It's the Nissan Rogue. 0 down for only $279 a month for 36 months. Sign and drive. The Rogue has standard features such as zero-gravity seats, Android Auto, Apple CarPlay, and rear cross-traffic alert. 0 down for only $279 a month for 36 months. Sign and drive. Stop in and meet the Rogue family at Interstate Nissan, 1.5 miles south of I-90 on Peach Street.
18 Nissan Sentra, selling price $19,247, VIN JY320068. 18 Nissan Rogue, selling price $26,100, VIN JP503998. Both leases 12,000 miles per year for 36 with Tier 1 credit approval through NMAC. Lease payment is plus tax, title, license, stock fee, and $595 acquisition fee.
The new home of the Erie Otters, WRIE Erie, CBS Sports Radio 96.3 and 1260.
Welcome back inside the Erie Insurance Arena. The first intermission, the Erie Otters and the Owen Sound Attack all tied up at 1. I'm Aaron Cooney. Let's take a look at how we got there. Recap it for you. Feeling out process to kind of begin. You got one, if you're Owen Sound, you got a lot of new bodies on that side with Andrew Parrott, Barrett Kerwin, Sergei Popov, Adam McMaster. Out of the lineup tonight, Zach Poirier. He's serving a suspension, a 6-game suspension. He was handed that while still with the Guelph Storm, but a lot of new bodies for them. They played in the game earlier, but hey, still getting used to everything from their first game Wednesday night. But the Erie Otters, new bodies in Jacob Golden and Matthew McDougall in the lineup for Erie. It's going to take a few minutes to get going, and the Otters, well, they'll start generating some offense. As Emmett Sproul will be denied by Matt Guzda, set up in front. Jacob Golden also before this hit a post. Emmett Sproul would help begin a rush and then finish off a rush as Peter Chaika sets him up. Sproul does the rest in the left wing circle. It was a 4-on-1 into the offensive zone. Emmett Sproul with his 6th of the season. That surpasses last year's goal total of 5. Career year here for Emmett Sproul. 1-0 Erie, but then it's a former Erie Otter come back to bite the Otters. Cade Robinson steals a puck behind the Otters goal. Able to read the play with Jack Duff trying to reverse it from behind his own net for his defensive partner. Robinson picks it off, throws it out in front. Jackson Doherty on the board. 1-1 hockey game after 1 period of play. We'll check the out-of-town scoreboard brought to you by the Sheraton Courtyard Erie Bayfront Hotels, proud sponsors of the Erie Otters. You ought to be staying with the best. Hamilton and Flint all even at 2. Kingston Niagara 1-1 after 1 period of play. Ottawa Sarnia tied at 2 after 1 period. Sudbury Mississauga scoreless after 1. Sault Ste. Marie 2-1 over Windsor. That's into the second period. Just getting underway, Guelph and Kitchener, no score. Saginaw, London doing the same. We'll step for a break. The second period is up next. You're listening to the Erie Otters Radio Network on CBS Sports Radio 96.3 and 1260.
Jerry just gradually got worse and worse. Our doctor said the only thing that could save you is a live donor.
Karen's husband Jerry had end-stage liver disease and needed a transplant.
Our oldest daughter said, "Dad, I'm a match, let's do this."
UPMC is the only hospital in the region that does living donor liver transplants.
UPMC saved all of our lives. My girls still have their dad. I still have my sweetheart.
I didn't choose to have my liver fail. I did choose UPMC.
Northern Pennsylvania Regional College. Where are we? The answer is right here, in your hometown, in your neighborhood, in your community. We are here offering 2-year degrees in workforce development where is needed the most. With evening classes, our students can balance life and work without having to leave their community. Visit regionalcollegepa.org for our degree options and application process. Northern Pennsylvania Regional College. This could change everything.
Love where you live? Find yourself here with NPRC and enroll for spring 2019.
Hi, this is Ed Rendell. I've got to admit that I was sort of a dinosaur when it came to using social media. But my son found Epic Web Studios, and we began working with them. And they've done an incredible job with us. They've significantly increased our followers on Twitter and Facebook. They make sure that we put up the right things. They capture every good thing that I've said or done on TV and get it out real quickly. And it's been just a revelation to me, and they've been tremendous to work with.
Don't be a dinosaur. Call or text Epic Web Studios at 814-746-6987.
Welcome to Tim Hortons.
I'll take a coffee and...
How about a bagel breakfast sandwich? They're just 2 for $4.
Ah, I like that.
Freshly prepared with savory sausage, fluffy egg, and melted cheese on a freshly baked bagel. Just 2 for $4.
I like that. I just fist bumped your speaker.
Oh, I just fist bumped you back.
Get 2 sausage, egg, and cheese breakfast sandwiches on a plain bagel or English muffin for just $4. Or mix and match for $4. Great quality at a great value. It's all good at Tim Hortons. No substitutions or additions, limited time only at participating restaurants.
An Erie landmark since 1953, Nunzie's Place serves generous portions of great food at reasonable prices. Family owned for almost 60 years, Nunzie's prepares the finest Italian cuisine in Erie. Come see why the Erie Times News said Nunzie's is known for food that tastes good. Nunzi's Place, located at 2330 East 38th Street near the Bayfront Connector. To call for reservations or place an order for takeout, call 825-2940. Nunzi's, known for Italian food that tastes good since 1953.
The new home of the Erie Otters, WRIE Erie, CBS Sports Radio 96.3 and 1260.
Welcome back to the Erie Insurance Arena. I'm Aaron Cooney. All tied at 1. Otters, Owen Sound attack, ready for the second period. And into action we go. Owen Sound controls the puck. Working on near side, Trenton Bork, St. Louis Blues pick in 2017. Flipped it into the zone, but it's quickly sent back out by the Erie Otters as Owen Sound reverses it back to their own end. And Barrett Kerwin, former Guelph Storm, moves it on across. 8 games in the OHL here this evening. This is one of them. 7 around the league. Sent into the Erie zone off the stick of Caleb Pearson around the near side. Erie's going to move it. McDougall will find Chad Yetman in flight. Leaves it right wing side. Max Golod into the zone. On back behind the net, Golod. Along the near side board to the blue line, looking for Curtis Henry. Snap it right back down deep. That'll be intercepted by the attack. Trying to play it out of the zone. They cannot. McDougall helps out with the pick-off play behind the net from Kerwin as the Otters can't get the shot on goal. Golod has his centering pass picked off, and off goes Maxim Sushko. Sushko drags it all the way ahead to center ice, gets it right back from Kerwin in the right wing corner. Sushko, Flyers pick, gives out the blue line, wrist shot, kick save made, and thrown back off the pads of Murphy, who stops 2, that one from in tight. They look for Sushko in the far circle. Erie intercepted the pass, but it's shrugged towards the Erie goaltender and Dan Murphy. We'll glove that one down out of midair and hold on. With a minute and 22 seconds off the clock. Here in the second period, all even at 1. Shots on goal in that first period. 8-7 in favor of the Erie Otters. And the attack have the first 3 shots on goal to start the second. 10-8 now. Shot wide from the blue line. Hauled in by Brady Lyle to the near side corner. Ryan Martin turns it on for his partner Brendan Kishnick, but he's rubbed out of the play by Albert. Left side point. Robertson once more. Scored his first OHL goal against the Erie Otters earlier in the season. The 18-year-old from Holland Landing, former Ottawa 67's second-round pick. Lyle, right side, his wrister, gloved by Murphy. He'll hold on. And his 15th straight appearance here tonight, Dan Murphy. Face off back to the Otters. 18-year-old goaltenders left. You can ignore the graphic on your screen. There is no penalty here for high sticking or even strength 5-on-5. You're moving right to left on your computer screen's radio dials. Look out, played off the end boards for Dalen Crew, denied by the pad of the Otters goaltender Murphy. Heads up play from Brady Lyle to send it off the end boards, and it skips right out in front. Excellent geometry there for 33 and white. Fired back to the Otters zone. Golden bouncing puck, settles it down, hands off to Jack Duff. These two paired together. Duff, his pass out of the reach of Dan Singer. Gathered at center red, and here comes Grew into the zone, drops it off, but they're offside. Owen Sound here. Sergei Popov a bit ahead of the play. A draw here in the neutral zone with 17:37 to play second period. In a 1-1 hockey game, Otters in attack. Erie scoring the game's first goal. 8-6-1-1 when scoring the first goal. And the Otters are 5-5 when tied after the first period. Ripped into the Erie zone once more. Murphy to slow it down. Hands off to Duff. Not a lot on it. They get it right back here. Trying to throw it out to the front was Griffin Wilson. The attack take over. Bounce to the near corner of the Otters end. Whacked by Emmett Sproul down ice, and an icing call on the way. Back to the Erie zone. Erie's still looking for the first shot on goal in this second frame. Sushko helps it back to the point. Parrott Back to Sushko. Erie blocks the attempted shot. Joe Mack out the center for Emmett Sproul. Protects the puck, trying to hand off to Golden. That's going to be taken away, though, by the attack as Golden went down. And here they come. Owen Sound, left wing side, trying to get a shot away. Caleb Pearson sends it off the end glass. For Sushko, picked off by Sproul. Gives off in the middle for Brendan Hoffman. As Hoffman gets the motor moving out ahead to center ice. Almost at his pocket pick. Sproul follows up, and he'll get it across the line, but Erie's offside. Changes happening in the zone.
Hey everybody, I'm over here with William, and he is our season ticket holder of the game. For being such a great fan, he's going on with some really awesome.
The draw will be just outside the line. Our officiating crew brought to you by Visual Options. Sean Reed, Brent Cologne, Matt Siko, Chris Holmstead. Our two linesmen. Played up the near side wall, Henry. As he tried pinching in, the puck is shrugged right around him, and Drysdale back the lone man for the Erie Otters to play it behind his own goal, where Max Golod buried by Griffin Wilson to the far side wall. In Erie territory, the Otters try the near side. That'll be played ahead to get off his stick of, or the Owen Sound attack. No icing is back as Woolley to pick it up behind his own net. His dish off the mark. It's poked right at center ice. Drysdale steps up on Wilson. Was able to force it in, 20 in white, and Murphy to play it. Here's Henry. Ducks around one, check. Shrugs off Carrick, and now brings it ahead in front of his goaltender. Finds MacDougall out into the neutral zone for Max Golod. Golod down for MacDougall. In front, looking for Yetman. That pass is picked off by Cade Robinson, and reads that one once again. As the Otters poke it loose in the offensive zone. Settled once more by Trenton Bork. Out the center. Pick off by Ryan Martin. Thrown in by the Otters. Woolley to move it. Slides it on for Bork, his D partner. And out ahead, here comes Alberg. Now to center ice. Doherty with the game-tying goal. He's hit by Kishnick and left the puck along the boards. Erie can scoop it up. As Martin trying to guide it out ahead. Gritz to Selin. And he's cut off right at the line with the puck to be taken by the attack off the blade of D'Amato. Sent back towards Erie ice off his stick. It's Gritz, Martin. And then up the dasher to the near side wall, and Brady Lyle will pick it up at his own circles. As we volley back and forth here with possession. Once more from neutral ice. A tackle try as Cade Robinson run into by the Otters' Brendan Kishnick, and he was offside on that play. With 5 minutes and 4 seconds off the clock, neutral zone draw on the way. 1-1 hockey game here from the Erie Insurance Arena. Just 3 shots on goal through the first 5 minutes and 4 seconds in this second period. All 3 belong to the Owen Sound attack. Here's Jack Duff. He'll ramble out to center ice and chop this one into the zone. It's bodied by Lyle. Settled in the near corner. Robertson spins it around the net. And Jacob Golden holds in from the right side. Finds Chaika. Cross ice pass. Duff. Wrist shot. It's ramped out of play by Grew. The face-off will be to the right of goaltender Matt Guzda. Second round pick in 2017 of the Owen Sound attack. Chaika on the draw. Set up Emmett Sproul for his 6th of the year. Back in the first period. But after Owen Sound had to replace their centerman, they win the draw to the corner. Garrett Podubny put to the boards by Robertson. As Aiden Dudas spins it up the near wall. Taken away, though, by Chaika. Hands it right back to Dudas, and off he goes. Aiden Dudas. 14 goals on the season. Drop pass to the point. Erie almost picked that one up, but they will find it. It's Golden looks for the headman play as Garrett Podubny couldn't reel that one in cleanly. Erie sends it out towards the front of the net from the end boards. Bouncing puck couldn't be handled by either Otter forward, and off goes Grew the other way. Weaves into the zone, drops it off, wrist shot, and getting underneath then high was Popoff and never got it on goal. Podubny's turn. Pass ahead for Singer. Tapped at center red, so no icing as this one drifts in. Erie going for changes. 6 minutes off the clock here, second period. 1-1 score, Otters in attack. Drysdale, little shimmy, and gets it right back after the tap from Brendan Hoffman to Sproul. And ahead where it's picked off by Dudas, followed up though by Hoffman. He blasts his way into his own left wing side. Hoffman puts a shoulder into a body. Sproul turns into the corner. Hoffman once more, taking on 2 Owen Sound attack as Popoff can direct it behind for Robertson to the left side. And ahead for Aiden Dudas, who starts, run over by Joe Mack. Puck still loose. Emmett Sproul going to pick this up. Finds Mack, right back for Sproul. Pass behind him. On the near wall, Brady Lyle takes over. The Otters hard on the forecheck on that shift. Drysdale settles it down, finds Henry. Left side to center. Ahead for Golod. Directs it into the zone. Robertson with the steal. And just lifted out ahead by Carter Robertson. Back to the Erie line. Drysdale to scoop it up there. Here with 7 minutes off the clock. 13 to play, second period. 1-1. Otters in attack. Headman pass. That's off a stick. Right on goal. And slowed by Guzda after Suchko redirected it from center right towards his own goaltender.
Senior living communities committed to offering the best possible quality of life for our residents. Residents are at the center of our value system. Their quality of life comes first.
Face off right on goal. Guzda the stop. And Chibrikov guides this one ahead. Almost taken away. He got it right back with that lengthy reach at 6'7". He leads the march forward. Kerwin to Pearson. Walks in and he misses wide on the shot. Golod back to it for Erie. Kishnick in his own corner. Twists away from Caleb Pearson. Then jammed ahead by the Otters. Tapped for MacDougall, and he's one-on-one into the zone, right wing side. MacDougall, wrist shot, and that went off the stick of Chibrikov, who blocked it wide. Erie sets things up behind the goal. Chasing Golod. Gets it, stepping in front of Chibrikov. Bouncing puck, chipped ahead by Sushko out the center. As MacDougall trying to make a play at center ice. It's followed up and taken by Barrett Kerwin. His shot was blocked. The Otters, look out, almost directed it towards their goal. Ryan Martin in a bit of trouble as he was tied up. Kerwin takes over, plays the line. That skips off the stick of Andrew Parrott and all the way back to Owen Sound ice. Erie can get a few fresh bodies on with 11:55 to go in the second. Erie picks up their first shot on goal here from that rush as Dan D'Amato in left wing side. Lets another one go. That's blocked by Trenton Bork. Played in deeper by Gritz. D'Amato, right wing circle. Comes up by Golden, was pinching down. Didn't hand off to him. Duffel let one fly. Picked out of the air by Guzda as he holds on with 11:35 to play in the second. 1-1 game from the Erie Insurance Arena. Draw coming to the right of Matt Guzda. Back down to the near corner come the attack to Erie territory. Play it out towards the point for Woolley. He couldn't scoop that one up cleanly. It's all the way back to Owen Sound territory. As the attack trying to work it ahead. Gritz going to stop that up along the right wing side in the zone. Gives off to Brendan Sellen. Drop pass for Golden. Trying to snap it back down low. Cade Robinson again intercepts. Saying it's Cade Robinson making his presence known here in Erie. As the bucket out of play here. Whistle will bring us back to neutral ice right in front of the Erie bench. Center ice will have the draw. Taken by the attack, in the zone they come. And down the right wing side. Bryce Garrett just charging through the Otters D. Gives out to the blue line, pitch one towards the goal, skips just wide on the shot from the left point. Chaika chips it along the near side. But he cannot clear. It's kept alive by McMaster. Erie can flip it out towards neutral ice as Garrett Podubny across the line, shoots it wide. Shoulder onto Singer. Robertson can move it around the near side wall, held in by Martin. Down off the backhand of Garrett Podubny. It takes over as the Otters' leading scorer right now. Kyle Maximovich would lead averaging 1.44 points per game on the season. Garrett Podubny with 39 points in 39 games. This is game 40 for the Erie Otters. As Podubny chops this one out to center ice. He's looking to stay at a point per game pace for the Otters this season. Here's Chaika. Left wing side, across the line. Jams on the brakes, plays it down low for Singer. Now long for Garrett Podubny. Not enough on that pass. It's intercepted. Singer going to get it right back, though. Tries the center. It's off a stick, and Drysdale can't hold in. He'll leave it down low. The Otters' first-year man, the rookie, as Singer puts a shoulder in the Lyle. Down he goes. Squirts loose. Just held in nicely by Henry, who comes across to the blue line and jams it off the far wall. Carter Robertson reverses. And here comes Lyle ahead to center ice. He'll find Crew. And there's Dudas. Nice move into the zone. Hands off across. Erie. Taps it just wide of their own net. Emmett Sproul defensively gets back. And now the Otters trying to force things here at the blue line. And ahead goes Hoffman, head of steam. Guides it in front, but there's no one there. Stays after the puck back behind the Owen Sound net. Andrew Parrott has him planted along the boards as Dudas puts it to the corner. There are the Otters. Man in front. Joe Mack couldn't set on the bouncing puck. And it's sent onto the near wall. Behind the goal now, Chibrakov. Waits, just trying to clear. Still holds on to this one. He's got a little room to skate now. Backhand out towards neutral ice. And into the zone they come. Dudas, nice move around Henry. Walks in behind the net. Hayden Dudas, LA Kings pick. Comes all the way back up top of the Erie zone. And he'll try the right side once more. Steps around another man. Dudas going behind the goal. Speared, lost the puck by Curtis Henry. Lost his stick on the play. From the near corner, Owen Sound maintains possession. Andrew Parrott. Right side through traffic. Kick saved by Henry. Saved by Chibrakov as he leaves it back behind the zone. As Curtis Henry still without a stick here. Lost it on that play. Poke checking the puck away from Dudas. Fresh bodies on for Owen Sound here. Henry without a stick. Shot from the left side. Circle save made Murphy. Erie trying to sky this one ahead. They will. And this will roll down to the near side corner. And that'll go. 8:02 to go. Second period. We're all tied at 1. Otters and Owen Sound attack. Back to action here for the second. Midway through with 8 minutes to play now. 1-1 hockey game. Otters in attack. I'm Aaron Cooney. Thanks for joining us here on this Friday night from Erie, PA. Lofted ahead by Hoffman. And the Otters now will make a shift change after the icing call. And that TV timeout. Erie, look out, pick off as Trenton Bork kind of fanned on that one. Yetman takes over for Erie. Walks down the right wing side. And his pass is off his skate. McDougal tied up. Erie gets it out to the point, though. Golden slap shot. Had a man in front, never made it on goal. Golden once more from the left side, trying to hold in. Help from Golod, but it's out to center, played by the attack. Pass behind Pearson as McDougal takes over, back at his own circles. 7:15 to play here in the second. All tied at 1 from the Erie Insurance Arena. Sent back to the Otters zone. Golden will pick this one up. And if you're watching, and have been watching here the first period or so, you're tuning in, Jacob Golden, another more offensive-minded defenseman. You can see his skating ability, able to jump into the rush. He's done so a few times. As Jack Duff loses the stick here, look out, brought ahead by Owen Sound. Cade Robinson poke check, but it's followed up by Alberg, but they're offside with Sushko heading off on the shift change with that door inside Erie territory. The whistle sounds 6:45 to play in the second. Golden, you're going to hear from head coach Chris Hartsburg during the second intermission. And he noted, Golden adds another puck carrier, puck mover, Pretty good skating ability to go along with that. And adds another man for the Erie Otters, kind of stretch things out a bit. More on the Drysdale side, if you will, with the way he's able to read plays and jump in. Erie was kind of lacking that in puck moving when they lost Luke Beamish as a puck moving defender. And has not been back for the Erie Otters since being injured on Teddy Bear Toss night here in this building against the Peterborough Petes 2 days after Thanksgiving. Here's D'Amato to Selin right side. Into the zone come the Otters. Brendan Selin jams on the brakes and shovels this one down low. Gritz and D'Amato are down there. Heavy check on Alex Gritz. D'Amato able to jam this one loose to the near sidewall. And taking over, Owen Sound, they shrug it behind their own goal. Lyle is there at the far side with under 6 to play in the second period. 1-1 the score here. Pretty tight defensively in the second period. Just one shot on goal for the Erie Otters in this frame. 6 total, he got 5. As Chaika walks in, his shot block, got it right back, throws it in front. Selin whacking away, bouncing puck, never made it on goal. They'll find Peter Chaika behind the net. Chaika turned around as he worked his way out to the left of the net, and then a man blows a tire. Erie going to find this puck. Chaika for Podubny from the circle, wrist shot, and it sails wide off the end glass. Singer to Henry, left side circle. Podubny takes over, cuts across the zone now. Jacks around one man, but he's shoved by the attack. Moves the puck down low, comes right back to Garrett Podubny. He'll find Henry at the point. Rich shot, save made, rebound. Loose in front, gathered up by Lyle, and they cannot clear. Drysdale shakes a man out, but the poke check knocks it out to center ice on a play by McMaster. And Erie's forced back to their own end. Headman play, fouled by Singer right wing side. Defender on top of him quickly after that shift change. It's Parrott. Now Garrett Podubny, he's shouldered. Singer finds the puck at the half wall. Drysdale, and now Henry, left side circle, walks in, wrist shot, tip play in front, sent wide by Garrett Podubny. As Chaika tried to drop it off, Dalen Grew lost the handle, followed by Parrott out to center into the Erie zone. He's shouldered by Henry, puck loose at the point, held by Grew. The attack back off here, making parts of a change, and Garrett Podubny some room to skate. He'll leave it to Drysdale, to Chaika. And back for Drysdale. He's turned around as Sergei Popov had him D'd up. Aiden Dudas takes over. He'll wind things up from behind his own net. Out to center ice. 27 in white. Trying to get it right back from Popov. Who makes a little move. The Otters taken away from him. Lifted ahead by Emmett Sproul, but not enough on it. As Brendan Hoffman offside. Erie has to touch up, and off goes Dudas once more. Rushing to the Erie zone. Leaves it right side, be tossed in deeper by Grew. Behind the net, Popov. Right back to Dudas. Looks from behind the near side. Centering in front, and nobody could get a stick on it. Chibrikov holds in from the point. All the way around the horn to be held in by Parrott. 3 Otters after him. Grew finds it in the corner now. Walks out, backhand try, and it rises high through the goal mouth. Kicks off the shelf and out of play. With 3:26 to go here in the second. All even at 1. From the Erie Insurance Arena. Otters fans will remind you that Dean's and True Milk is the official milk choice of the Erie Otters. It's Dean's Dairy and True Moo. Pick up a gallon today at your local grocer. Battle in the near corner of the Otters zone. The attack stay on it here. Continue to press. It's Sushko right side in front. Shot. And the tap just wide with Barrett Kerwin on the backside. Nice setup for Maxim Sushko. They just could not deliver. Duff puts Sushko to the boards. Followed up by Kerwin. And once more, it's Sushko. Around Yetman. To the blue line they pass. Winding up. Woolley the slapper. That one wide. Rebound try off the net. And sent wide for a good stop by Murphy as he denies Sushko. Erie offside coming the other way. Yetman and that bouncing puck just couldn't get on the same page. And we have 2:46 left. .246 to go in the second. And the draw's right in front of the Erie bench. Pulled back by Kerwin. And sent ahead by Pearson. Be tapped along and brought into the Otters' own right wing side. Barrett Kerwin Poke check nicely by the Otters. Ryan Martin. Pearson follows up. No give out to Bork. Battled by McDougal of the Erie Otters in his first game as an Otter. And on for Pearson in the circle. He was shouldered as Tushko gets this one loose. Just knocks down and shrugs off Max Gola. They play it to the point. Left side. Woolley's shot. Sticked away by Murphy. Out of play. Drysdale chips it ahead. Out to center ice. Brendan Sellen can jam it on in. Erie's offside here. Alex Gritz gets a peek in the way from the linesman. Has to back up as Lyle some room to cruise the center and drop it into the far corner of the Otters zone. Knocking it ahead was Drysdale as the Otters do Chasel on the far side. Sellen bounces it out to center and right in front of the Owen Sound bench. Moved by Gritz. But it's right back into Erie territory. Here's Henry. Lifted ahead to center. Bounces into the Owen Sound zone. And here's Brady Lyle to take over. His dish. It's taken away. Erie with a steal as Gritz fires one from a sharp angle. Good stop by Guzda with the blocker, and it's sent down ice on an icing call. And on back to Owen Sound ice we go. Owen Sound's won 6 straight against the Erie Otters over the last 2 seasons. Here's Duff. His shot bounces in the circle. They've won the first 3 meetings here, and the last 3 meetings against the Otters towards the tail end of the 17-18 year. As Peter Chaika pokes this one away. Erie's going to have an odd man break. Here's Garrett Podubny, but he couldn't handle the pass on the left wing side. Skips off his stick. And Chaika, though, takes over. Chaika, hands off, right wing circle. Tight quarters there with Chaika and Podubny. And down to the ice goes Garrett Podubny. Erie can't get a shot away. Aiden Dudas now with 50 seconds left. Looks to lift this one ahead. Didn't get enough underneath it. And it's left out at center ice as Duff, shouldered on the far side boards by Andrew Barrett. Down to the ice goes Duff. Lyle takes over from his own circle. Trying to stay with them. Here's Peter Chaika. On the hunt for that puck. Bumped by Barrett on the pick play, and it's sent out to center ice by Lyle, where Daniel Singer got a stick on it. And Dudas able to throw it into the zone and lift it near side corner. Here's Jacob Golden. He's checked. McMaster takes over back behind the Otters goal with 20 seconds left. Tied up by Jacob Golden. Moved here by Chaika, but not out of the zone. Barrett has it. Hands off for Dudas. Slides it left side for Trenton Bork. But he had evacuated his point play. And it's back out to center ice. Dudas right side. Drags. Shouldered, but tripped up too by Duff, and nothing on the way. As Barrett holds on, the time will run off the clock. Well, I'm with you. I thought for sure Duff was going to go for a tripping call. Well, we won't have one. The period's going to end. And we'll start the third, 5-on-5. In a 1-1 tie through 40 minutes of play. I'm Aaron Cooney. The UPMC Intermission Report is next. We'll chat with Chris Hartsburg when we return. You're listening to the Erie Otters Radio Network on CBS Sports Radio 96.3 and 1260.
Whether you're an empty nester or a new retiree, when it comes to protecting your health, you want a sure thing you can count on. And that's Highmark Blue Cross Blue Shield. Nationally recognized by J.D. Power for outstanding member satisfaction with Medicare Advantage plans. When you need great customer service, count on Blue. Whoever you are and wherever you're headed, when you need us most, count on Blue. Highmark Blue Cross Blue Shield. This award is neither endorsed nor given by Medicare. For award information, visit jdpower.com/awards.
When you have a great name you can trust, you know where you can get a great used car with guaranteed credit approval. Erie Auto Credit, the home of guaranteed credit approval 100% of the time. Stop in today or go to erieautocredit.com.
The Sheraton and Courtyard Erie Bayfront Hotels are proud sponsors of the Erie Otters. Join them for their pregame and postgame celebration at the award-winning Bayfront Grill or the brand-new Shoreline Grill, located just minutes away from all the action. Let them help you fuel up for the high-energy game with their extensive menus and craft brew selections. You ought to be dining with the best. The Sheraton Erie Bayfront Grill and Courtyard by Marriott.
Sadly, crime can strike anyone at any time. The good news is the Crime Victim Center of Erie County has been here for 45 years helping all victims of crime, be it rape, theft, assault, vandalism, burglary, or abuse. Report any crime to the police within 72 hours to secure your rights to victims' compensation and restitution. Call the Crime Victim Center of Erie County at 454-9414. They'll assist you in filing a claim, and if you need counseling, contact them 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. You're not alone. The Crime Victim Center of Erie County can help. Paid for with Pennsylvania taxpayer dollars.
When you need a loan and you don't know where to get it, you gotta call Erie Auto Credit, Erie Auto Credit, and ErieAutoCredit.com.
With the new Express Sports football and car racing from the Pennsylvania Lottery, you can play your favorite sports at participating retailers, bars, and restaurants. Make your picks on your placelet, like touchdown pass on the third play, or the first 3 cars to cross the finish line, and watch the fast-paced lifelike action on the big screen. With drawings for cash prizes every 5 minutes, there's never a dull moment. Come on, come on. Yes!
Express Sports from the Pennsylvania Lottery. Compete from your seat. Players must be 18 or older. Benefits older Pennsylvanians every day.
The new home of the Erie Otters. WRIE Erie. CBS Sports Radio 96.3 and 1260.
Welcome back inside the UPMC Intermission Report. Aaron Cooney joined at this time by Erie Otters head coach Chris Hartsburg. And Chris, I'll just rewind a few days and start with the first one, because the first kind of domino to fall as we work up to the trade deadline, but a goaltender brought in overager Cole Ceci. What's this do for the Erie Otters, and especially in the back end? And I think before I talked to you about the workload that was given to Dan Murphy, and he's been in 15 straight games coming up to this weekend, but to have a guy, an overager that has some experience, what does Cole Ceci add for the Erie Otters?
Well, yeah, he gives us more depth back there, a guy that's been in the league here now for a couple of years, and he's able to play in the league. I mean, his numbers aren't starter numbers or all-star numbers, but we know he can come in and give us minutes, and that's really all we're looking for out of our backup. And what he's going to do is he's going to give Dan some spells here and there, and allow Dan to not get overworked.
And then I think the big shoe to drop was Kyle Maximovich traded away, and I'm sure that had been discussed even coming into the season, that this may be a guy that, for the better of the organization, had to be moved. But as the head coach, how hard was it to kind of depart with that guy that is, for the last year, and you mentioned it when he was game captain, he was heart and soul of this team, and it exudes what it means to be an Erie Otter, but that difficulty to let him go and leave this group.
Yeah, I mean, it's obviously it's what's become of this league here a little bit now is teams adding players and teams kind of trading away their assets to recoup some assets. And I think what gets lost in this is not just how good a player Kyle was, but how good a person he's been here, and how he's helped create a young team and helped them grow into becoming OHL players. And certainly we can only do so much as coaches, and Maxie was good at helping them through things, and certainly parlaying messages from myself to the group, and he's done a great job with that. And I think it'll be a good opportunity for Kyle to go into Ottawa and not have to be relied upon so much and carrying so many different loads and wearing so many different hats, but just an opportunity for him to go out and play.
How does the locker room respond? And as he was the guy that, as you mentioned, parlayed those messages to the locker room, what takes over for your leadership group here in the rest of the season?
Well, I think it now becomes puts onus on our 3 assistant captains, and and maybe some of our forwards that have been here now for 2 years, that they know what it takes, they understand what's expected, and now they got to start taking a little bit of a load there. And it certainly falls on us as coaches too to kind of up our leadership in that room and make sure things aren't falling by the wayside.
A couple additions, though, that do come in with Jacob Golden, Matthew McDougall. One, a forward, had a pretty good rookie season last year. In here into his second full year in the OHL, Jacob Golden, NHL drafted player from the London Knights. It comes in Minnesota Wild, 5th-round pick in 2017. Obviously, depth again that's provided for your group, but also in the case of Golden, probably another leader on the back end for you.
Yeah, I mean, with Matthew, he had 17 goals last year. That's a good year for a 17-year-old. And, I think all guys coming into their second season, you expect it to just become a little bit easier. And he's probably found himself in that place a little bit. Hopefully a change of scenery can help him. And then with Jake, he's a guy that can play. He kind of gets lost in the shuffle there a little bit in London and, kind of not playing to his strengths a little bit. But, he certainly is going to come in here and improve our depth tremendously back there. He skates extremely well. He can move the puck. And then, we've already talked about Cole, but I think all three players are mature. And adding a 19-year-old was big, and back there to give us a little bit more experience and depth.
So what does this do for your lineup? How does it shake down? Hayden Fowler's still on the mend and making his way back. Same for Luke Beamish. But you take a look, and there was some chemistry with the lines already and some of the defensive pairings. But where do you go from here? Yeah, I mean, certainly we got to figure out where Matthew's going to fit in up front. We'll start him with Max and Chad and kind of see how that goes. He can skate, and certainly he can fill in that void that we lose with Maxie a little bit with our skating. And we'll see how it plays out. But in Jake, he's going to jump right into our top four and play with Jack Duff and give us two real solid defensive pairs that we don't have to worry about playing. And in saying that, Brendan Kishnick's games really come on here, so I think it really, like I said before, it improves our depth back there. And now we think we have a good team. We thought we had a good team before. We still think we have a good team. Certainly we lose an important player, but the depth of our team has allowed us to be in a lot of games, and that's got to continue. So now you look at the Owen Sound Attack, your first opponent coming up out of the trade deadline, and they're in a bit of transition themselves, losing a lot of players. And guys have been there for a while, and Nick Suzuki and Sean Dursey, and I'm sure these guys have seen and watched the trades as well. They're on social media and see everything and the reaction to all that. But how do you keep your team focused and ready to go tonight to take care of their game when they take on the Owen Sound Attack, a team you haven't beaten yet this season? Well, it should be a fun time for us right now. We're entering game 40 here, and it's an opportunity now for us to really make a push. We know we're right in it. We know these guys are ahead of us, obviously, and it's they've made up some ground earlier, but we know they've lost players, and certainly it takes time to adjust and adapt to your new lineups. And we got to focus on our game and how we want to play. And for us, we got to continue with our habits, which have been great here since the break, and just keep pushing forward. All right, thanks for this, coach, and good luck here against the Owen Sound Attack. Yeah, thanks, Aaron. That's Chris Hartsburg, head coach for the Erie Otters. More coming up on the UPMC Intermission Report. You're listening to the Erie Otters Radio Network on CBS Sports Radio 96.3 and 1260.
As a CEO, I want the best from our employees. In return, they want the best from their company, especially when it comes to their health benefits. That's why we choose UPMC Health Plan. It gives our employees in-network access to the best doctors and hospitals, including the world-class care of UPMC. And the best part? It's affordable for all of us.
For the quality, affordable coverage your company deserves, here's the plan, UPMC Health Plan.
Meet you at Molly's before the game, after the game, or for the game. The Modern Irish Pub is the Otters away game headquarters with live stream broadcast. Molly Brannigan's hospitality is rivaled only by her cooking. Our new menu features the finest homemade Irish fare, along with a wee bit of the unexpected. Happy hour is the perfect pregame. Score with buy one, get one appetizers and discounted drinks. And don't forget to try our Otters signature sandwich, the ultimate fan food. Molly Brannigan's, just north of Perry Square on State.
Every time you enter the doors at New Motors, you're guaranteed to find the most experienced team in town. They understand the value of teamwork, provide great customer service, fight to get you the best price, and at the end of the day,
outstanding customer service is our goal.
Only at New Motors.
When you visit, remember, tell them Larry sent you.
Okay, we're going to keep this quick.
Because at Blaze Pizza,
artisanal quality at crazy fast speed is what we're all about.
Fresh dough made from scratch daily.
Walk the line and choose any toppings you like.
It's all one price.
Then it's just 180 seconds in our blazing hot oven
for fast fire perfection.
That's Blaze Pizza. Sound good?
Then come check us out and build your own pizza at Blaze Pizza.
Peachtree Square in Erie.
Changing a child's life is easier than you think. If you enjoy catching a movie, playing video games, or shooting hoops,
Then Big Brothers Big Sisters at Family Services of NWPA is perfect for you. There are more than 85 kids waiting to be matched with a big brother or big sister. Mentors are needed in Erie County. Learn more at beabigerie.org. Family Services of NWPA is a proud sponsor of the Erie Otters.
The new home of the Erie Otters, WRIE Erie, CBS Sports Radio 96.3 and 1260.
Welcome back inside the Erie Insurance Arena. Just heard from head coach Chris Hartsburg there. I'm Aaron Cooney. We're in the second intermission. And on the UPMC intermission report, not much to report here from Erie after 40 minutes of play. We're tied at 1, all that goal scoring coming in the first period. Let's recap it for you. As the Erie Otters opened up the scoring on an Emmett Sproul goal, his 6th of the season at 5:34 of the first, set up by Peter Chayka. As Sproul starts the rush and then finishes the rush, which ended up being a 4-on-1 to the offensive zone. Sproul's 6th of the year. It's a career high for him, the second-year man from Collingwood, Ontario. 11:31, though. It's a former Erie Otter, Cade Robinson, reads the play behind the Otters' goal on the reversal attempt coming up from Jack Duff. Picks it off at the end boards, throws it in front to a wide-open Jackson Doherty. No mistake there. Doherty finishes it off 1-1 here from Erie. Nothing in the second. 10 combined shots. The attack hold Erie to just 3 shots on goal in that second frame. As we sit here looking for some more offense coming up in the third period. It's time to take a look at the out-of-town scoreboard, brought to you by the Sheridan and Courtyard Erie Bayfront Hotels, proud sponsors of the Erie Otters. You Otter be staying with the best. With 7 other games out in the Ontario Hockey League. Let's take a look at them out there. With Flint and Hamilton all knotted up at 3. 2 goals apiece in the first, a goal apiece in the second. 3-3 there. Niagara with a 3-2 lead over the Kingston Frontenacs midway through the second period. In Sarnia, it's the Ottawa 67s with a 5-2 lead over the Sarnia Sting. Kyle Maksimovic still without a point in his Ottawa 67's debut. We'll check in on him a little later on. Sudbury Wolves lead the Mississauga Steelheads 1-0. Adam Ruzicka recently picked up by the Wolves. They got a 1. He's got the goal for Sudbury. 1-0. Sault Ste. Marie Greyhounds 4-2 lead over the Windsor Spitfires after 40 minutes of play. The Guelph Storm a 2-0 lead over the Kitchener Rangers. Heading into the second period, the Saginaw Spirit, Ryan McLeod, the former Mississauga Steel, he's got the only goal in that hockey game in London. 5 minutes in to the second period, 1-0 Saginaw over the London Knights. The Otters and the Owen Sound attack. 1 goal apiece. We're tied at 1 through 40 minutes of play. Third period coming up. The Erie Otters, 5th most overtime games in the league. With 10 of them, they won in overtime on Sunday night. We got another one coming after us. We'll find out. 20 minutes on the clock when we come back in regulation time. You're listening to the Erie Otters Radio Network on CBS Sports Radio 96.3 and 1260.
Listen to this. Do you hear that? That's the sound of all the people clicking on your website right now. That's right, crickets. Get a website worth clicking about. Call or text Epic Web Studios at 814-746-6987 and turn silence into this. At ServPro of West Erie County, no job is too big and no question is too small. So when fire or water damage strikes your home or business, call on ServPro of West Erie County at 814-806-1987. That's where you'll find a team of specialists that's faster to any size disaster. So when the things that matter most are on the line, call ServPro of West Erie County, 814-806-1987 to help make fire and water damage like it never even happened. Franchises are independently owned and operated.
Northern Pennsylvania Regional College. Where are we? The answer is right here, in your hometown, in your neighborhood, in your community. We are here offering 2-year degrees in workforce development where it's needed the most. With evening classes, our students can balance life and work without having to leave their community. Visit regionalcollegepa.org for our degree options and application process. Northern Pennsylvania Regional College. This could change everything.
Love where you live? Find yourself here with NPRC and enroll for spring 2019.
The 2018 Mitsubishi Mirage and G4 sedan, your choice now, only $99.88 at $149 a month. Did you know that it only takes less than $3 in gas to get from Erie to Meadville, or vice versa in a Mitsubishi Mirage and Mitsubishi G4 sedan? Both vehicles get over 40 miles per gallon highway and come with standard features such as rear view camera, a 7-inch touchscreen, and Bluetooth, along with Mitsubishi's 10-year, 100,000-mile warranty. Yes, that's right. You can choose either vehicle for only $99.88 at $149 a month. Come see the exciting lineup, including the all-new Eclipse Cross, only at Interstate Mitsubishi, 1/2 mile south of the Mill Creek Mall on Route 99.
Discount on both vehicles includes $500 dealer APR cash, which requires financing through dealer indirect lending service. Payments are free to 84 months of 4.9% with TRS approval. Price is prior to tax, title, and license. Discount may not be combined with any other offers.
The new home of the Erie Otters, WRIE Erie, CBS Sports Radio 96.3 and 1260.
Welcome back inside the Erie Insurance Arena. 20 minutes on the clock with a 1-1 game. Otters attack tied through 40 minutes. Third period on the way. With the Midwest Division battle continuing. Here comes Erie down the left wing side. Golod stripped to the puck. Gathered by Owen Sound. They'll try the left wing out of the zone. It's Maxim Sushko across the Otters line and all the way down to the near side corner. 24 in white. In front, here's a one-time try, and that skips wide. Barrett Kerwin puts it off the end boards. Erie shuffles it ahead. Kicked by MacDougall, and ahead it's Jack Duff to launch one towards the goal. Kept off the tip of the glove of Guzda. And Erie picks it up out of the corner. At the blue line once more. Duff, wrist shot, stick save made, rebound in front, MacDougall, and he can't finish it off. Knocked away by Kerwin at the last second as that thing was loose in front with an open net. Golod back in, but Erie's offside. And the whistle comes with 48 seconds off the clock into this third frame. But Matthew MacDougall and his Erie Otters debut. Had an open gauge right in front of him, just couldn't finish it off as Kishnick leveled along the near side wall. That by Doherty. He does get the puck into the zone. As we just had another collision on the way, Kishnick and Doherty come together at center ice. It looked like Kishnick gave him the business a little bit. Doherty not going to go with him. As Kishnick, a handful of fights already this season, a couple of them being instigated upon. I believe he only has one left before the suspension comes. As the Otters look out, loose puck in front of their goal. Played out towards the line. Lyle holds in. On the far side wall. It's pushed ahead towards the point man, picked off by Sellon, and the Otters come ahead 3-on-4 into the zone. They'll drop it in and then head off on the shift change. Freddie Lyle ahead. Out to center, fires it into the zone. One of three former North Bay Battalion first-round picks on this team. On down attack. They enjoy trading with each other, it seems like. Here comes Chaika, runs around a man. Chaika puts it off the goal post, loose in front, and Drysdale couldn't finish off. Jamie Drysdale holds in and plays it down low. What a move from Peter Chaika, almost ran the gauntlet. As he looks for the puck in the near corner, Dudas gets there first. Stick lodged in his stomach. But Dudas peels away from Chaika. No calls upcoming here as it's played up the near side wall. Singer's going to hold it in. Battling away, whacking with Dudas. As Chaika knocked down by Grew right at the line. He goes right back at him. And now they're going to go back and forth. And Chaika, they drop the gloves. Grew comes away with some rights. Lands a good one here. Peter Chaika, his first OHL fight. Chaika can't get his right arm free, throwing left, just trying to land something here. Going to tie him up. Now he gets loose with the right hand, and the takedown as they tumble to the ice. Peter Chaika and Dalen Crew go toe-to-toe right at center ice. Little scrap after they collided just inside the Owen Sound zone. Peter Chaika took exception to that. Came back at him, and then they went back and forth a little longer. It looks like Dalen Grew will head to the locker room for some repairs. About even in the matchup. Both 5'11". Dalen Grew has 7 pounds on Peter Chaika. They each get 5 minutes for fighting. Crew goes back to the locker room, just some repairs. He'll be back here shortly. But not where you want to see Peter Chaika if you're the Erie Otters, off fighting his battles at center ice. They'll be down the centerman as this one brought towards neutral ice by the attack. They'll drop it off in front of the Erie bench, and that may jostle the spirits a bit between these two squads into the third period. Erie only 3 shots on goal in that second frame. One other game where they had 2 shots on goal for the least shots in a period this season. As a collision, Brennan Hoffman bullies a man down to the ice. Owen Sound plays it ahead off the blade of Dudas to the near side corner of the Otters zone. Chipped ahead. Then off come the Otters to the blue line, but not out. Woolley nicely steps up, holds in. Here's Sergei Popov. His shot wide. Off his stick, settles in the far corner. Gathered at the circles by Joe Mack. Jams it up the far wall, and furthered by Sproul. Changes on for the Otters. Aiden Dudas winds things up again. Cuts across the neutral zone, and still from center red, he'll rifle it in. Dropped there by Murphy as he sets up Duff. And now Jamie Drysdale snaps it ahead, and this is being out on the icing call. Little stick lift from Max Golod keeps things in the offensive zone. Here's Caleb Pearson up the wall. Right wing skated out by Kerwin. Leaves it into the Erie zone. Murphy wants to move it. He'll snap it around the glass and not out. Lyle steps into a slap shot, rolls to the goal line, and along the line, stretching out is Murphy to gain the whistle. That one stopped right at the post as it leaked through Murphy. A little bounce, and he squeezes the legs together to keep the puck right at the post and not allow Owen Sound to take the 2-1 lead. That one extremely close along the far post of Murphy's net. Here's Carter Robertson. Dish it right back down low to the Erie zone. Off the stick of Chad Yetman, trying to gather it right back, and he'll find Golod out towards center, and he able to duck around a man, and right wing side cuts into the zone. Erie can't gain possession, however, as Kerwin plays it out ahead once more. Left wing side. On for Sushko in the Otter zone. Left wing circle. Wrist shot. Shoulder stop made by Murphy. Loose puck behind the net. Down goes Kerwin. Golod can skate this one. Slows down a bit. His pass was looking for Chad Yetman. Followed up. Pearson takes it away. Sushko back into the Erie zone here. Makes a move to cut across the blue line. Shuffle it down low. Tapped by McDougal. And the Otters have a man ahead in Golod. Not enough on the pass as Brady Lyle cuts it off. And comes Lyle to the Erie zone. Swoops around behind the Otters net. Takes his place back along the blue line. Continues to protect that puck and continues to skate in the Erie zone. Drops it off behind the net to be picked up by Curtis Henry. 5 minutes, 20 seconds off the clock here in the third. Erie plays one ahead. Look out off a glove. D'Amato's going to have a chance. Pokes at the goal. And he goes crashing into the end boards. And a whistle and a penalty to Owen Sound on the play. And Dan D'Amato able to get up gingerly and make his way off. But it's Andrew Parrott going for cross-checking. As Parrott couldn't field that bouncing puck with the glove, it skipped around him, and Dan D'Amato just onto the ice from the bench. Knocked off his skates. Erie's first power play opportunity of the hockey game. Plymouth Tavern power play takes the ice, but it's skied ahead by Owen Sound. Picked up by Dudas against Golden. Wrist shot, and that went off the mark. As Golden able to recover and block it. Here's Duff in some trouble as Dudas pestering him. Golden takes over, twirls in his own corners, and ahead for Brendan Sellon, who takes the position for Peter Chaika on this power play. Chaika in the box with the fighting major. Duff into the zone right side. They'll set up Jacob Golden. Waits. Fanned on that play. Picked up by McMaster, and on ahead for Cade Robinson, the former Otter. And dish it back for Woolley. And Trenton Bork slaps it down the ice. A minute and 13 left on the power play. Drysdale with a man on his back, and Wilson. And Drysdale room to skate the center ice as he avoids a couple of checkers. Golod into the zone now. His pass. Got a fanned on it here. Still loose at the tops of the circles. As Erie trying to hold in. Daniel Singer out here. But the Otters forced back to their own ice. Power play number one now for the Erie Otters. 48 seconds to go. Daniel Singer replaces Kyle Maximovich on this unit. As the Otters go to work, set up shot. Here's Drysdale, right circle, wrist shot. They got a stick on it to block it. Kerwin gets in the shooting lane. Sent back behind their own goal. Owen Sound. They put Golod along the glass here, able to get loose and center it, but it's intercepted and played down ice by Carter Robertson. 23 seconds left on the Plymouth Tavern power play. First of the game for the Erie Otters, and Drysdale out ahead. Put on the in the zone left wing side. Cross corner shoot in. Settles here, and Bork's going to blast it all the way back down on the hop. Set up for Drysdale once more for Murphy. But 5 seconds remain on the power play clock. Golod trying to go skate the stick. Failed on the attempt. And Dudas turned around by Jack Duff. Is out of the box they come. We're even 5-on-5. Jack Duff the other way. His wrister shrugged off by Guzzo to the far corner. Here's Brennan Hoffman along the far wall. He's tied up by Parrott just out of the box and played ahead to the line, but not out. Nicely kept in by Joe Mack. So he puts a shoulder into a man. Dan D'Amato on this line right now. D'Amato twisting at the corner. 17-on-17 down the near side. D'Amato once more. He tries to get away from Aiden Dudas. Reverses. Trying to go back down low. Turned around. Dudas got that thing free, but D'Amato stays with it here. Works behind the net. Gains possession. Sends it out to the circles. Nobody home for Erie. And McMaster can charge ahead for Owen Sound. Off the stick of Jacob Golden and down behind the Erie goal. Here comes Sergei Popov. For Dudas, he's put to the boards by Mack, but escapes that. Tries to play it on the backside here. Woolley picks it up along the wall. Erie loses the stick here. Centering pass for Dudas, and he couldn't handle it cleanly at the right circle. Inside Erie territory here. Dudas still with possession of the puck. Maintains it here until it's finally poked loose by Jacob Golden. He'll get it ahead to Emmett Sproul. Toss and chase for Emmett Sproul. He finds it back behind the net, but it's poke check 2-0 and Sound attack on him. In come the reinforcements. Alex Gritz on for Sproul. Ahead for Sellon. Wrist shot. Getting a piece of its Guzda to send it to the near side. Here's Ryan Martin. Half slapper blocked and picked up by Popov. 3-on-2 if they hurry. Owen Sound into the Erie zone. Kishnick ties up Popov. Knocks the puck loose and forces the handle to throw it back down deep. Martin can pick it up there for Erie. Headman pass. Nearly picked off. The Otters guided ahead, however, from center red. Gritz to Sellon. Drop pass looking for McDougal. Now Gritz left wing side. His shot blocked. And Cade Robinson puts it off the far boards and picks it up. And headmans this one left wing side. In the zone comes Alberg. Tied up, and the puck rolls off his stick. Picked up along the corner boards once more. It's Cade Robinson knifing it loose. Shrugged ahead to the point. Robertson trying to hold in. Does so with Max Golod in pursuit. McDougal turns a man around, knocks him off his skates. Owen Sound still has the puck. Parrott, fan on the shot, poked ahead to center ice by Gritz. That'll force Owen Sound to reset as they jam it back in. Doherty, who tied this game at 1. We still sip there. 1-1. Goal scoring coming back in the first as we approach the midway point of the third period. Chad Yetman ahead to center ice, just bounces it towards the red line. Puts a shoulder into Pearson, but with the puck, it's Owen Sound. Kerwin, left wing into the Erie zone. Slows down, wrist shot, stick save, and the puck to the near corner. Played ahead of the line. Robertson has it. His shot through traffic. Now it's blocked by Yetman. Stepping into one is Parrott. Trickles towards the net, but never on goal. Erie guides it out ahead across the blue line, and that's as far as Erie goes. And now a penalty on the way. And we'll draw a couple of them. I believe the first one was coming to Max Golod. Then Pearson got back up and gave an extra shot to Max Golod, which will be the extra roughing minor. And we'll get this all sorted out with 9:36 to play in the third period. So the whistles have been found in this third. 1-1. Owen Sound attack. Erie Otters here in the third period. Otters fans, a reminder to keep your clothes in top shape with Chido's Dry Cleaners, complete with an easy, accessible drive-through and free pickup and drop-off. Chido's Cleaners is second to none. That's Chido's Dry Cleaners, the official dry cleaning service provider of the Erie Otters. Pair of roughing calls dished out. Pearson and Golod sit 2 minutes. We're 4-on-4. Here's Chaika back in front for Drysdale. Set play. Pass just off the mark. Peter Chaika returns to the ice after his first OHL fight. And we're 4-on-4 now with Golod in the box. Pearson for the attack. Played in front. Here's Dudas trying to work it onto the front, and he lifts it just over the net. After the headman pass. Played to the line. Brady Lyle holds in at the Erie zone. Right side circle. He drifts, shoots it to the front. Was looking for a tip play from McMaster. Couldn't get the stick on it cleanly. Here's Aiden Dudas, left wing circle. Stops on a dime. He'll cut across the zone, drifting along the blue line and play it out to neutral ice. And Brady Lyle chased by Garrett Podubny. For McMaster, left wing side. Trying to go right back for Dudas. Into the zone's Robertson. Still loose inside Erie territory. Robertson settles it down. Right side, Lyle at the circle. Wrist shot. That one caught some iron as it skips wide. Garrett Podubny carries the mail ahead for Erie and into the zone. Drop past Chaika. On the right side. Backs up. 4-on-4 here. Puts it in front. Here's a tap play to the net for Golden. And nice save by Matt Guzda, as Jacob Golden knocks that one out of midair for the great opportunity just off the Otters bench and onto the ice. But can't slide it through. Guzda, who makes a good save. Still 4-on-4 as this one comes to Guzda once more. 8:25 left in the third. 49 seconds on this 4-on-4 situation. Trenton Bork takes over. After another face-off win for Owen Sound, Sushko tucks it back to his own line. Woolley is there to set things up. Owen Sound has won 30 face-offs to Erie's 14. Back behind the Erie goal we go. Kerwin tied up by Golden. Sushko follows up. Grabbed by Mack, but the puck out to the point for a point shot. Bork has it stopped by the blocker of Dan Murphy, and here comes Hoffman. Rambling out to center ice. Brendan Hoffman left wing side. Trying to cut across his own bouncing puck. Has to duck away from a check. Is back out to center ice. It's moved by the poke check of Barrett Kerwin. And the former 6th round pick of the Guelph Storm settles things down for the attack. Out of the box comes Pearson and Golod. Or 5-on-5 now on a 1-1 hockey game here from the Erie Insurance Arena. Down to the final 7:20 of regulation time. Cade Robinson, his pass intercepted. Drysdale and Golod take off. Golod, left wing side. Drysdale trying to work ahead and trying to draw the defenders in, but the puck works off the stick of Golod, who finds it in the near side corner. Furthered by Yetman. Picked up behind the net by the attack, and they'll scramble to center ice. Tossed it on in by Lyle, who shouldered and met at the Erie bench by Henry. Fished out by Drysdale, and Erie drops it back for Henry once more. Room out to center ice, but he forgot the biscuit. Has to jam it up the near wall, right at center red. Alberg takes over. Find a man right wing side, ducking in. It's Lyle. Wrist shot, saved by Murphy. He holds on. No rebound. Murphy sharp this evening. Both goaltenders only allowing one aside. 17 shots on goal for the Erie Otters. 22 for the attack. The face-offs to the left of Dan Murphy. Dudas is waved out. Well, Erie's only been held under 20 shots once this season. So 6.5 to go, but 0-1 in that situation. As Robertson ahead for Popoff, and into the Erie zone they come. Looking for Dudas. His pass poked away by the Otters as Garrett Podubny forces it out to center ice with some physicality to fellow countryman Popoff. Regained by Golden. As Daniel Singer, well, his twig failed him, so he drops that off, and Erie marches ahead. Jack Duff. Across one stripe, then the blue stripe, and into the offensive zone. Duff cuts across, drops it off in front, backhand play, and it's rising shot from Podubny over the net. McMaster ahead to center ice for Aiden Dudas. He speeds into the Erie zone. Folded in front, off the stick of Chaika. They work it back behind the Erie goal. McMaster to it now in front. Dudas, save made on the one-timer, and gobbling up the rebound is Dan Murphy. 5:43 left. Third period. The face-off to the left of Dan Murphy. Drysdale goes behind the net with the puck and pushes it off the window out to center. Dropped in down deep by Sproul. Joe Mack after it. Down goes Woolley. Worked into the circle. Sproul trying to cut that one off. But Kerwin can bounce it ahead. Sushko the other way. Pearson blows a tire. Little heel pick. But into the zone is Sushko. And on to the corner for Kerwin. Still inside Erie territory. Pearson behind the net. In front for Sushko. Erie gets a stick on that pass. Nice play by Curtis Henry with the stick down the defender. Henry bumps his man in the near corner. That's Kerwin. And then followed up by Pearson. Erie takes it away. Hoffman. Ladled in by Emmett Sproul to the near side corner. As it's tapped behind the net by Mark Woolley. And from the circles, played ahead and off the backhand of Sushko. Popped up and kind of caught him right in the visor, but he's going to stay in here as he stick handles around Selin. Drops it off Freddie Lyle. But the pass intended for Kerwin, taken by Alex Gritz. Right side, here comes Erie to the zone. Forced back behind the net, Brendan Selin. As he waits, gives off into the offense. Alex Gritz battling away. Selin, poke check. Woolley will find the puck on the far side. And snapped out ahead. This will result in an icing call to the attack. Back into the Owen Sound zone we go to the right of Matt Guzda. Both of these teams, it's just the 9th time that they've been in a situation where they're tied after the second period. Erie 5-2-1 in those hockey games. 4-3-0-1 for the Owen Sound attack. Owen Sound's only gone past the regulation period 4 times this year. Erie more in the upper parts of that with 10 so far this year. They've had to use overtime or a shootout to find a decision. Ahead goes Doherty into the Erie zone. Cuts across. Trying to bring it to the near side circle. He's run into stiff resistance from Brendan Kishnick. And Martin now behind the goal, gives D. Kishnick couldn't handle it. He's got to take a shoulder by Alberg, but able to move it ahead. Goal line, right wing into the zone. Steps around Cheberkoff. Leaves the puck for Yetman in the corner. Speared away from him as McDougall trying to hunt this one down. Into play it is Golden, and now here's Yetman. On for McDougall, left wing side. Wrist shot, glove save, Guzda. And he holds on, 3:36 left in regulation time. And this face-off back to the right of Guzda. Only the Barrie Colts, Kingston Frontenacs, and Flint Firebirds have been in less overtime games this season than the Owen Sound Attack. Kingston just one overtime game midway through the season. Here's Cheberkoff out of the near corner. Erie Jacob Golden runs over Sergei Popov to keep the puck alive, but quickly sprung loose, and off goes McMaster. Puts one off the mask of goaltender Murphy. Sails over the net and back out to center ice, where it's reset here by Owen Sound. 3:06 to go. Cheberkoff tapped ahead by Popov. And just out of the reach of Daniel Murphy into the Erie zone. They play it to the point no one was home. They were changing defenders. Trenton Bork couldn't get there in time. Back out the center. Aiden Dudas. Flip it ahead. Bouncing puck to the corner. Drysdale picks this one up. Has to do a little double take as Sushko runs into him. Sushko plays to the net here. Erie's going to play it. Dan Murphy had it covered up. A second thought as Erie again forced to their circles to settle things down. 2.5 to go. Pass off a skate as Sushko picks it up left wing side. Owen Sound in the Erie zone. Going for a skate. Here's Woolley. Slap shot. That's off a stick wide. And Brendan Hoffman just forces this to center ice, and Trenton Bork will take over. Here's Owen Sound, right wing side. It's Kerwin, shoulder, but he gets the pass off. Sushko dusts it off, but can't get the shot away. And now in down deep to the far side corner. Knocked loose by Jack Duff, and ahead for Joe Mack, and then Hoffman leaves it into the zone. He'll chase right wing side against Trenton Bork. Shoulders him. Puck loose as Sproul couldn't get that puck out in front for Joe Mack. Sproul now fishes it out of a corner. Collision down to the near side as Brendan Hoffman runs over Woolley again. But it's played ahead by Owen Sound. A shoulder there on Doherty from Curtis Henry. And Henry takes the puck. You'll find Brendan Sellen with 90 seconds to play in regulation. Sellen bounces it into the zone. Guzda leaves it. Robertson takes over. D'Amato knocks it out of midair. Loose puck in the corner. Cade Robinson on for Owen Sound, and he plays it ahead. This is icing waved off. It was touched by Martin and Alberg. First man to it in the Erie zone. And well, Alberg twisting away. German-born. And their second round pick in the CHL import draft. Erie can lift this one ahead to center. Nothing doing back in the Erie zone. And once more dumped in. Robertson at his own corner. Looks ahead, final minute. Lifts this one off the window and out to center ice. And Jack Duff takes over for Jacob Golden on the D pass. Softly tapped ahead to be ramped in by D'Amato with 40 seconds left. Woolley along the far side wall. Out ahead, that one out of the reach of McMaster. And Erie resets. Half a minute to play. Here's Jack Duff. Right back. D and Jamie Drysdale. Tipped ahead by McDougall. And again settled by Owen Sound. In the final 15 seconds as both teams look like, right now, poised to pick up a point. As Woolley lost an edge here, sweeps it across for Bork. And then once more to center, another shoulder from Duff onto McMaster. And the 4 seconds left in this frame will send us into overtime, tied at 1. A defensive struggle from the Erie Insurance Arena, and we will need extra time to find a deciding goal. Overtime's next. We're tied at 1. Otters and attack. You're listening to the Erie Otters Radio Network on CBS Sports Radio 96.3 and 1260.
Meet you at Molly's before the game, after the game, or for the game. The Modern Irish Pub is the Otters away game headquarters with live stream broadcast. Molly Brannigan's hospitality is rivaled only by her cooking. Our new menu features the finest homemade Irish fare, along with a wee bit of the unexpected. Happy hour is the perfect pregame. Score with buy one, get one appetizers and discounted drinks. And don't forget to try our Otters Signature Sandwich, the ultimate fan food. Molly Brannigan's, just north of Perry Square on State.
Changing a child's life is easier than you think. If you enjoy catching a movie, playing video games, or shooting hoops, then Big Brothers Big Sisters at Family Services of NWPA is perfect for you. There are more than 85 kids waiting to be matched with a big brother or big sister. Mentors are needed in Erie County. Learn more at beabigerie.org. Family Services of NWPA is a proud sponsor of the Erie Otters.
The new home of the Erie Otters, WRIE Erie, CBS Sports Radio 96.3 and 1260.
Welcome back to the Erie Insurance Arena. We need overtime for a second straight night for the Erie Otters, second straight game. And the Owentown attack ahead to center ice. Just their fifth overtime game. Brady Lyle into the zone, trying to send one from a sharp angle. Puts it off the side of the net as Chad Yetman finds Jamie Drysdale. And out for Max Golod. Erie in overtime, 5-1. They've gone to 4 shootouts. The attack, 0-1 in overtime, and they've gone to 3 shootouts. The opportunity for Max Golod snuffed out by Owen Sound. Sushko behind the net. Of those 5 victories for the Erie Otters in overtime, 3 of those overtime winners belong to Kyle Maximovich. And most recently, just this past Sunday. Here's Garrett Podubny. He's got an overtime winner in his belt this season as well. And ahead to center ice. And across one line. Nicely poke check, stood up at the line, but gets it right back inside Owen Sound territory. Podubny drops it off for Peter Chaika. Looks as a man in front, throws it to the goal. That one's blocked. And Golden trying to hustle back. Dudas speeds away. Man on the sidecar to his right. Cuts across the Erie zone. Right wing circle, wrist shot, kick, save, and held on to by Murphy. And 3:49 to go in overtime. We're tied at 1. The Otters are looking for their first victory over the Owen Sound attack. It's October 22nd. Of 2017. They've dropped 6 straight to the attack. A face off to the left of Dan Murphy. Pulled back by the attack. Woolley holds. 3rd round pick, 54th overall by the Guelph Storm. Part of the deal that sent Nick Suzuki and company over to the Guelph Storm. Dudas is forced back to his own zone. He's going to wind things up there. The speedster takes off left wing side. 4th round pick of the LA Kings in 2018. Trying to cut across the zone. Poke check by Jack Duff. And a loose to the far wall. Trying to get it right back to 27 in white. Sproul digs it out. And ahead comes Erie with Jack Duff and Daniel Singer. Duff left side to Singer right wing. Waits. Trying to put it in front. And a sliding Woolley knocks it away. Dudas ended up into the back of his own net. And the Otters reset. Emmett Sproul. He's got the goal for Erie tonight. Hits the brakes on the right side. He'll head back out to center ice. Woolley, his stick just broken too on the defensive play. Erie trying to make effort of that. But Drysdale, the only man on the zone right wing side. He peels off. Here come the reinforcements in Golod. And Chad Yetman, who takes the puck back at his own line. Yetman runs out of real estate here. Forced to the boards by Cade Robinson. But he'll find Drysdale. He can snake his way through center ice. And then pick up this puck. Carrying back around behind the Owen Sound net. Dropped off for Max Golod. Against Robinson. Golod, feet moving, trying to get a shot away. It's blocked by Robinson. Another man blows a tire. Here's Golod, swings it across. They'll find Yetman. Erie in offensive territory for Max Golod. At the circles. Cuts across the zone once more. Fakes, waits, holds. Turns it onto the point. It's off his skate and Drysdale's at center. 2:05 to play in overtime. Golod drifts back into the zone for Chad Yetman. Golden, the fresh body on for Drysdale. Lyle plants Yetman along the end glass. And a 1-1 game overtime from the Erie Insurance Arena. These two teams will meet once more tomorrow night. Same Otter time, same Otter channel. Here's Chad Yetman to Golod at the right half wall. You can tell these guys are gassed, and they'll just dump it back to center ice. There's Chad Yetman. Golden will take over as Golod heads off. Freshman on Garrett Podubny. Erie leaves it behind their own net and gets one more fresh body on as the Let's Go Otters chant picks up from the Erie Insurance Arena with 80 seconds to play. Shaika ahead to center ice. Around one. Left wing circle. Hits the brakes. Shuffles it off for Garrett Podubny with a man in front. Podubny twisting away in the circles. Heads behind the net. Trying to drop it off in front. Back door. Save made. Scores! Peter Shaika trickles it across the line as the Erie Otters wait for their opportunity. And Shaika ends it in overtime. 2-1 Erie. Dinner's gonna be cold tonight. Otters make it 3 in a row. You just wait for the perfect opportunity. As the Otters, Garrett Podubny goes for a skate back behind the net and a backhand pass through the crease. Shaika gets just enough of it to slide it past Matt Guzda, and Erie downs the Owen Sound attack 2-1. And we'll be back with the Duskus Martin Funeral Home postgame show right after this. You're listening to the Erie Otters Radio Network on CBS Sports Radio 96.3 and 1260.
With the new Express Sports football and car racing from the Pennsylvania Lottery, you can play your favorite sports at participating retailers, bars, and restaurants. Make your picks on your placelet, like touchdown pass on the third play, or the first 3 cars across the finish line, and watch the fast-paced lifelike action on the big screen. With drawings for cash prizes every 5 minutes, there's never a dull moment. Come on, come on. Yes!
Express Sports from the Pennsylvania Lottery. Compete from your seat. Players must be 18 or older. Benefits older Pennsylvanians every day.
Hockey is back in the city of Erie, and you won't want to miss any of the hard-hitting, fast-paced Erie Otters action at the Erie Insurance Arena. The annual Boots and Badges Charity Hockey Night presented by Plyler Entry Systems is on Saturday, January 26th when the Otters host the Guelph Storm at 7 p.m. Catch a day of hockey featuring Erie's finest as local police and firefighters face off at 2 p.m. to benefit the Erie Youth Hockey Association. Don't miss the NHL stars of tomorrow, today. Get your tickets at the Erie Insurance Arena box office, online at ottershockey.com, or by calling 814-452-4857.
What sedan lets you hit the road and not the gas station? With an average of 37 miles per gallon highway, it's a 2018 Nissan Sentra. This compact sedan has a sporty profile thanks to its sleek aerodynamic design. It also has other great standard features like Bluetooth and remote keyless entry. The 2018 Nissan Sentra. 0 down for only $199 a month. Sign and drive. What's the best-selling SUV in America? It's the Nissan Rogue. 0 down for only $279 a month for 36 months. Sign and drive. The Rogue has standard features such as zero-gravity seats, Android Auto, Apple CarPlay, and rear cross-traffic alert. 0 down for only $279 a month for 36 months. Sign and drive. Stop in and meet the Rogue family at Interstate Nissan, 1.5 miles south of I-90 on Peach Street.
18 Nissan Sentra, selling price $19,247, VIN JY320068. 18 Nissan Rogue, selling price $26,100, VIN JP503998. Both leases 12,000 miles per year for 36 with Tier 1 credit approval through NMAC. Lease payment is plus tax, title, license, stock fee, and $595 acquisition fee.
The new home of the Erie Otters, WRIE Erie, CBS Sports Radio 96.3 and 1260.
Welcome back inside the Erie Insurance Arena where the Erie Otters pick up their 3rd straight win. As they down the Owen Sound attack 2-1 in overtime. They pick up the extra point. That's 2 points for Erie tonight. And yeah, we are scoreboard watching, but the Kitchener Rangers have come back to tie things up with the Guelph Storm heading into the 3rd period. So that's the one we're watching. Erie 3 points behind the Kitchener Rangers. They pick up, well, they gain 1 point on the Owen Sound attack with a 13-point lead on the Erie Otters for the 5th spot in the conference. We'll get to that a little bit later on. I'm Aaron Cooney. Welcome you back into the Erie Insurance Arena. It's the Duskus Martin Funeral Home post-game show. Duskus Martin working tirelessly to give your loved ones dignity in what was a goaltender's duel. Defensive struggle tonight. not a whole lot of offensive chances on either side. Erie held just to under 20 shots for just the second time this season. Now 1-1 in those situations. As we had our, open up the scoring in the first period, we wouldn't see anything for the next 49 minutes after the Owen Sound attack tied things up. Emmett Sproul opens the scoring at 5:34. Sproul from Chaika at 5:34. Erie makes it 1-0, but Cade Robinson, the former Erie Otter, with a steal behind the Otters' goal. Jackson Doherty tosses it out to the front. To finish things off, Doherty on the board, his fourth of the season. We're tied at 1. That's at 11:31. Nothing until overtime. Erie held to just 3 shots on goal in the second, as the Owen Sound attack with 7 in the second period. 14-11 after that, and into the third period we would go. Again, the goaltenders standing strong. Dan Murphy makes 10 stops in the third period. 7 for Mac Guzda in the third. And we would need overtime to have a winner on the evening. And in overtime, both teams will get 1 shot. And that's all the Otters would need, as they would just wait for their moment. Erie's going to pick up their 6th overtime victory of the year. As one last rush into the final minute of play in overtime. We thought we were staring down a shootout. No, not to be. Erie, take things down to the wire in this situation a couple times now after just 0.6 on the clock when Erie won in overtime on Sunday. 1:04 left on this one as Chaika gives off to Garrett Podubny, who goes for a little weaving skate at the left wing circle, brings it back behind the net, and you could see it set up. Podubny with his head up, he could see Chaika was making his way to the far post as Garrett Podubny along the near side circle doesn't make the forehand pass, twists it on his backhand and able to flick it across the zone, rather in front of the net for the tap in. Chaika gets a piece of it. It slides through Mac Guzda, and just across the goal line it will trickle. Erie takes the game 2-1. Chaika with his 15th of the season. 2-point night for number 72. And the Otters down the Owen Sound attack for the first time since October 22nd, 2017. When they won the back-to-back games against the Owen Sound attack. When they were in the CHL top 10, Erie took that weekend on the 21st and 22nd here at the Erie Insurance Arena. Well, they start off this one on home ice. They'll get the first victory in overtime. And they take on the attack once more tomorrow night here from the Erie Insurance Arena. We'll reset, do it again. There was some chippiness in this game, so it should be pretty fun to reset and do this one on a Saturday night from the Erie Insurance Arena. Erie improves to 2-1 in the first game of a 3-3 with the 2-1 victory tonight over the Owen Sound attack. Both teams 0 for 1 on the power play. Final shots on goal 25-19 in favor of the Owen Sound attack. But Erie picks up the extra point. 2-1 here in overtime over the Owen Sound attack. Their 6th overtime win ties with 2 other squads for the OHL's lead in overtime victories. Let's take a look at our out-of-town scoreboard, brought to you by the Sheridan and Courtyard Erie Bayfront Hotels, proud sponsors of the Erie Otters. You ought to be staying with the best. 7 other games out on this Friday night from the Ontario Hockey League. Flint Firebirds just took a 5-4 lead over the Hamilton Bulldogs. A minute left from Flint. Niagara Ice Dogs, 5-2 lead over the Kingston Frontenacs. 4:36 to play in that hockey game. In Sarnia, they just finished up. The Ottawa 67s, holy smokes, 10-2 over the Sarnia Sting. Let's take a look here real quick. Number 19, Kyle Maximovich. You would have thought he'd get something in this one. But Kyle, in his first game, they put up 10 goals. Oh, they just took one off, 9-2. Yeah, it's he's held off the board. He's a +1. I'm sure the more points will come here for Kyle Maximovich with the Ottawa 67s with the 67's 9-2 right now over the Sarnia Sting with a minute left. Sudbury with a 2-0 lead over the Mississauga Steelhead, 7:38 to go in the third. Sault Ste. Marie with a 4-3 lead, holding on against the Windsor Spitfires with a minute 45 to go. 2-1, London comes back to take the lead over the Saginaw Spirit. Guelph Storm, Kitchener Rangers, they're tied at 2 a minute into the third period. We'll be watching that one. A Guelph win would help the Otters out. They'll draw them within 1 point of the Rangers for that final playoff spot in the 8th seed. But, hey, lots of hockey to go. Game number 40 for the Erie Otters today. Still got 28 on the slate. Starts tomorrow night. Otters take on the Owen Sound Attack at 7 o'clock. That's when you'll hear from us. 6:45, the Erie Federal Credit Union pregame show. I'll have it live for you here on your home for Otters hockey, CBS Sports Radio 96.3 and 1260. Last time here, we got to check out the Ironworkers Local Union number 3's Ironman of the Game with tonight's 3 stars, all from the Erie Otters. Your third star, Emmett Sproul, his 6th of the season, a new career high for Mr. Sproul in his second year. Dan Murphy, the second star with 24 stops. Peter Check, your number 1 star. Goal and an assist, that game winner in overtime, and an assist setting up Emmett Sproul for the opening tally as the Otters down the Owen Sound Attack 2-1 here in overtime. Erie's 6th overtime win, on the season, an 11th extra frame game for the Erie Otters this year. 4th, now tied 4th in the league. Some bad news here. Kitchener goes up 3-2 just now. Isaac Langdon goal. So we'll still be watching that one and hope the Guelph Storm can do us a solid. $4,704 on attendance here from the Erie Insurance Arena as the Otters down the Owen Sound Attack 2-1. As we wrap things up from the Erie Insurance Arena and do things again tomorrow night. We're going to reset. We're going to rest up. I'm going to do the same here. Boys has been struggling the last week or so. So we'll get things together for tomorrow. I want to thank Brian McKay back in studio. I'm Aaron Cooney saying good night. We'll talk to you tomorrow night. Otters Owen Sound Attack right back at it. Back-to-backs here this weekend. Erie takes the first of 2. 2-1 in overtime. Your final score here tonight. And I'm Aaron Cooney saying good night. We'll talk to you tomorrow here from the Erie Insurance Arena. You've been listening to the Erie Otters Radio Network on CBS Sports Radio 96.3 and 1260.
You've been listening to Erie Otters Hockey on WRIE Erie. Follow all the action throughout the season on the new home of the Erie Otters, CBS Sports Radio 96.3 and 1260.
We got in the playoffs.
Wow, not your girlfriend. That's interesting.
Oh, boy.